Welcome back, everybody. Hope you're having a good Friday. It may be the second to last stream of the Great Ace Attorney, and I hope everybody's excited. Excited! You know, I have a feeling that we might be seeing Egg in court today. You know, Egg? Yeah, Egg. Exactly. I mean, he's a character that got introduced, but then again, he might be like those two dudes from the last trial that just didn't appear. Maybe they're in the next game? I don't know. Tasha, what's up? Hector, what's up? Welcome everybody. 4-day Adatus, I saw you here earlier too. We're gonna continue the trial, part 2, right now, right here. How's everybody doing? Doing well? I hope so. No more eggs, please. Tasha, I can't make any guarantees. This is the stream where eggs happen. We need more egg. Let us know in the comments below how much egg is necessary for the rest of the game. For the rest of life. Dire hit 6. There you go. Egg. You're just in time. We're back to the trial. Ho-ho.
Now, let us continue the trial. Witnesses, return to the stand.
Ah, yeah. Wario and Waluigi, they're back. Wah. Wah. Alright, Toby. Now you gotta put your foot down and stop letting the Wario brothers walk all over you. You're not involved with them. You are not part of the Pillar Men. Oh, Tasha's sick. Oh no, that's not good. Drink some water. Drink plenty of water. That's the advice I give everybody. For every ailment. Alright, still sick. Oh, hope you get better soon. I'm doing pretty good. Had a pretty good Friday. Had a short day at work, so, you know, it's always nice.
I trust you were listening carefully to his closing argument.
It's kind of been 3 days. What was it again? Oh, wait, that was my argument. Right, we proved that Wario and Waluigi are up to no good. Nemi, that's his name. Yeah, bruv.
Couldn't keep our eyes off for a minute, bruv.
That's not Wario.
Wah. Couldn't keep our eyes off for a minute, bruv.
Mr. Tin Pillar.
Yeah.
Well, this is annoying. Oh, let's address one at a time, please. Main GI. Hello. Oh, hopefully you don't have a main GI. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? What's up? In your previous testimony, you said,
well, it all started to kick off as soon as we walked in, bruv. We couldn't even get our hands out of our pockets, let alone steal any.
But now it's clear that you were lying. Thieves, lying, what an idea. Mr. Tin Pillar?
Yeah.
Synchronized yes, or rather offset. On the night of the crime, you were searching for something on the counter at Hatch's Pawnbrokers.
No, we wasn't, bruv. How'd you know, bruv?
'Cause you just told me. You should probably get your story together before you come onto the stand. Just a tip, guys.
What? The court orders you to both testify further. What exactly were you doing when Hatch was shot? This time, tell the truth.
As all Ace Attorney games signify, there's basically no penalty to perjury. We're not gonna get the truth out of them just yet, I feel.
Every time you toss another lie onto the heap, your crimes get heavier.
Supposedly. Yeah! I was wondering how long. Okay, that was that. What was that? Like 5 minutes to glass break? I think it's a new record. Meiji, I totally spent the last few days binging my YouTube playthrough. Oh! Well, thank you for coming by for the live stream, GI. Yeah. It's always nice to see people coming in from the YouTube videos. Welcome. Make yourself at home. They both are not the best liars. They're not. Gregson needs to take 5 steps left away from those Wario brothers. He needs to just, like, exit the courtroom, lest he be involved in another JoJo pose.
One day your mountain of sin may crush you both to death.
Wouldn't that be nice? You would do well to keep that in mind. We hear you, bruv. Loud and clear, bruv.
Bruv, isn't it? Hey, whoa.
The break-in, too. I wish I never saw them as Wario and Waluigi. Now I can't stop whining. I think it's like a disease. Maybe that's my summer sickness. Kokichi's a better liar. These guys need to take lessons. Yeah, sure. We had a rummage on the counter, but we weren't searching for nothing, bruv. Gave us a heart attack when the gun went off. That's when we knocked the stuff around, isn't it?
Not being funny, but it was proper scary. The murderer could have come from the storeroom.
We sort of tied the desk, right? And tried to scalp her, but we ran into you, Lord, didn't it? So you're saying that the gunshot that killed Hatch was before you guys shot Sherlock, huh?
Get it now, bruv? There's no way we'd have been able to shoot the shopkeeper, in it?
In it? What? Hey?
Then you both confess. You really did mess up the victim's counter on the night of the crime. That is a crime punishable by death.
Wow, that's pretty disproportionate.
Well, you know, a tidy workspace is the hallmark of a British courtroom.
We didn't mess it up or nothing, bruv. Why do we not have wah as a chat command? You know what? That's a good question. If somebody can find me a good wah. Wah. Preferably Waluigi's.
Yeah, it's more like we gave it a tidy, isn't it?
You just moved it ever so slightly. I don't find that believable in any way. Like, if you were making it tidier, why would you try to make it exactly the same but slightly different?
Well, if you want to make a thing of it.
It remains true that these two men broke into the pawn shop with the intent to steal. However, they did little more than get scared by gunfire, tidy up somewhat, and flee.
What? That doesn't make us sound like baddies at all, bruv.
Makes you sound like very bad maids. The worst.
Isn't it, bruv? Don't think you could do us a favor and make us sound a little more evil, bruv?
Oh, you want to sound evil, huh? You love how posh they sound with bruv in their language? I don't know about posh. It's like I don't remember what that subculture of the UK is. I don't know. I don't know international cultures. There's like the street punks of England. There's like a name for those. I don't know what they are. I think that's what they're trying to go for here. With the innits and the bruv. I don't think it was a coincidence that these two were present when Hatch was shot.
Listen to me talk.
Listen to Tasha talk? I can't do that. You're in the chat. There must be something hidden in this testimony. Something, whatever it is. Well, as with every great cross-examination and every great Ace Attorney game, especially this great Ace Attorney game, gotta start with finding the lies. Why do I only have 3 strikes? Did I already lose like 2? Uh-oh. Yeah, it's kind of the opposite of posh. A little bit. Time to find a contradiction. Rummage on the counter, he didn't search for nothing. Look at this! This game. First the maid wife, and now this guy. Cheek jiggle physics on point. Heart attack when the gun went off. I want to learn more about the timing of that gunshot. In other words, the gunshot surprised you? Maybe because you didn't expect anyone else to be there?
Yeah, mate, this one here's a real scaredy cat, bruv. Shut your mouth. Don't be funny, but the noise was so loud it would have woke up my dead nun.
Whoa, that loud, huh? Well, if she was a criminal like you guys, maybe it's a shallow grave. That's why it's not very noise-proof.
It was all like, wah, wah.
There it is.
Wah. And then he toppled right over onto the counter. The pile of letters fell, the candlestand fell, and that skull was rolling all over.
Eh? Oh, right. Not his skull. The skull on the table. I remember. That was in the picture. Apparently Tasha sounds posh. Then you start using like painting and in it. Hey, whoa. And he had shifty glasses to the... You know, these guys deserve the shifty eyes. Why not? See, where do I get those? That's not it. One of them can have these. Oh, he looks so kawaii. I don't think that's the intended effect. Oh, no. I can't stop looking at it. Okay, I got the other eyes. Oh, that fits him perfectly. He looks like... Oh, I just realized who he looks like, though. He looks like Hello Neighbor. That's an unfortunate side effect. Maybe I don't want that. I'm like doing it manually. What is sis in their accent? I don't know if they say sis. I think they call girls bruv still. Bro? Bruv? Hey, bruv, kawaii desu, bruv. Alright, I'll keep one of those.
Well, a French door's head came clean off. A photo frame fell over. His scale fell on the floor.
It sounds like that in itself was pretty loud. Oh, look at the synchronization between the eyes, though.
Not being funny, it was so loud that even my revived nan would skedaddle back to her grave.
What is this lore with your nan? Going back, reviving from her grave as a zombie to find out what the sound was, and then getting scared back into it. Yeah. I don't know how zombies work in the UK, but nah, not quite like that. Pretty much, or we're like, girl. Ah, yes, I don't know slang. I would like to learn slang. Maybe I should live in London for a little bit. Get a little bit of that nightlife. Remind you of the Pink Panther? Dana. In any case, that gunshot must have really surprised you.
Well, of course, Bob. See? The world's all quiet like, and then suddenly bang, isn't it?
Now, I'm gonna let the dialogue play out. Just to see where it goes, and then we'll see what Toby wants to interject with.
And then that blooming skull had to go rolling all over the floor, didn't it? Hey, a sudden gunshot in a dark shop. There ain't no way I'd ever forget that, bruv.
So what did Toby notice, I wonder? Maybe there was some sort of sound going on outside at the same time? Not that I remember from the actual night. Random question, would I ever stream the Layton series? Also, welcome back to the stream, looking cool Kaoru. Thanks for coming out tonight. And also Vinny, welcome back to the stream. Thanks for coming out, how you doing? How you all doing? Professor Layton series, I actually was thinking of it. I do want to. I would think first I would play Layton versus Phoenix Wright to see how that sort of gameplay would do on the stream, and as a sort of bridge between this series and Layton. And depending on how well that does, I could just go straight up do Professor Layton, because I love the stories of those games, even if they're kind of weird. It's like anime, but in England, kind of what's happening right now, isn't it? Isn't it? Can't have what's happening right now, isn't it? Vinny's doing well. The same for me. I'm doing pretty good. Having a good time. Relaxing. You know, work's okay, but that's how it always is. If you were that scared, why did you clean up the counter?
Hey, come again, bro?
Usually a criminal wouldn't put the skull back. He would just run away.
Yeah, well, we tin pillar men get nervous just like anyone else, you know, bro?
No, I guess I don't know. These are odd people. Maybe they're not human. Maybe they are ancient beings that made stone masks.
Thriving on the power of Hamon.
But he knows the feeling all too well. Yeah, work is work. Oh, don't worry, Mangy Eye. Nobody ever gets my name right. I try to... I don't even know what it is myself. It's just ManokAdobo. Interpret it as you will. You want me to play Ghost Trek next? Oh, that is absolutely planned. The next time that I have Nash over, and only Nash and not Brad, like if he can't make it, then definitely Ghost Trek. We both love that game to pieces. I've tried to stream it like twice already now, but I can't do it. It just I get so tired so easily. Poop, no poop. Not being funny, but it was proper scary. Murderer could have come from the storeroom. So, if the gunshot was so... Oh, wait. No, wait. I already know what to contradict. Never mind. But my question is, if the gunshot was so loud, how would you even be able to find out where it came from? I would imagine the sound reverberates through all the walls. The door to the storeroom remained locked throughout all this, correct?
Yeah, bruv. It just went dead silent. It was well scary, bruv. We tried opening the door ourselves, but it was locked, didn't it?
If I remember correctly, the door was locked from the inside. I know what to contradict. Yeah, the one before that. When Toby was kind of curious about what they said.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head, bruv. We hadn't the foggiest what was going on inside.
Was opening the door only the only possible way to see what was inside the room? There wasn't a keyhole, for example? Maybe some kind of peephole? Ooh. Naruhodo asking a leading question, because he himself looked through a little peephole to see inside the room. Maybe trying to catch them in a lie?
Nothing comes to mind, innit? We wouldn't remember, bruv. We didn't have the time to be worried about that little things, bruv. That's what makes us scoundrels. We don't pay attention to details.
Well, it's what makes you bad witnesses, that's what.
But one day, we'll be proper villains.
You can stop now. Please, for all our sakes.
The defendant had collapsed next to the victim's body at the scene.
If I remember right. Yes. Oh, Gina was unconscious at the scene, holding the pistol. So if she didn't shoot him, who... Did they plant the gun in her hand, or was somebody else there?
In other words, you scoundrels did not enter the storeroom, is that correct? Yeah, you hit the nail on the head, bruv. We couldn't get in even if we wanted to, bruv. Yo, bruv.
Okay, man, okay, Adobe Photoshop. That's me. Don't wear it out. Trainer Millie, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Welcome back. A little bit late, but hello. We haven't done much. Just trying to get the truth out of these fine gentlemen. After proving their character was suspect, I didn't even think I would have to. I mean, look at these guys. Just, what if I... actually, what if I just, Can you say no to this face? Well, yes. Do you trust this man? Oh. And... Oh. What if the next thumbnail for this series is just... I just put Wario and Waluigi up, huh? I think that would make more sense. Wah. Oh, don't forget these. And don't forget these. Very kawaii. Beautiful. You trust them? Actually, yeah. Did we see any peephole? Yeah.
There's a lot of people in the storeroom, bruv. Get out of here.
But there weren't. There were only 2 people. 2 people. In other words... Oh, too late. I put away the eyes already. The gunshot surprised you? Alright, alright. But Toby, what do you know? I would like to see a, version 2.0 of this patch that changes all the voice acting. Right, maybe I can audition for something. What do you guys think? What role could I audition for? Naruhodo?
Hold it! Take that! Mata!
You trust Waluigi to never be in Smash. Oh, don't make me sad. Alright, what's up?
Shoto! Hang on!
You want me to do all the voices? I'll try. That's kind of what I've been doing this whole game, isn't it? Excuse me, Inspector Gregson.
I already told you not to let me in with these weirdos.
I can voice the chicken in Chapter 2. But he was only off screen, and also on a plate, and also not eaten by Asogi. Oh no. If only Asogi ate me. I can do Egg Benedict? I don't even think my voice for Egg Benedict is that good. If he shows up in the trial, I'm gonna have to, like, see if I can make it a little bit better. That's just my normal voice with a British accent. That's not what I was going to say. That's not what I was gonna say. Egg, you seemed like you were lost in thought during their testimony. Is something bothering you about it?
It's probably nothing important. I shouldn't let something like this bother me. I already know that. It's not like we'll solve this case by getting caught up in the tiny details.
If it's bothering you that much, why not just tell us? You don't want to have Iris think that you're confused in any way, shape, or form? You want to seem like a perfect detective, Egg? Egg? Egg.
When we arrested these two yesterday, the yard questioned them thoroughly. Their statement then and their testimony now are just ever so slightly different.
More like completely different? You never thought the line of questioning would go this far?
Is it really, bruv? I'm sure they said they heard the victim cry out shortly before the gunshot.
Hey now, there you go. They should have heard another sound. Why are they trying to hide that? Maybe it reveals a little bit too much.
Well, maybe we did say something like that, didn't it, bruv? Didn't it, bruv? Hey, what?
I kind of want to know what they say in the Japanese original script. Like, do they just have katakana for init? What of it?
It's just a small thing, I'm sure, but maybe they're being deliberately vague. I don't think it's that far-fetched.
They're doing the poop? They're being deliberately poop? Probably. I don't know, I think that's just how they are. They're kind of naturally poop, huh? And before they were actually somewhere completely different. You know what? We never did see the silhouettes of the people in the shop. What if we got the wrong people entirely? We're only trusting that Tobias actually got the people that we saw that night. Wouldn't that be silly?
If the court finds your testimony to be deliberately vague, I will have no choice but to consider a very severe punishment for the two of you. No! We won't leave out any more details, bruv. Swear me, mom. Swear me down. Swear me dead, mom. I just remembered something.
Remember something about your mom?
I'm sure you did. You would do well to add it to your testimony, then. I hear you loud and clear, bruv. Sir? Hey? Whoa, hey? Just before the gunshot, we heard someone yell, "Hand over that gun!"
Hand over that gun. Hand over that gun. You don't think it might have been Gina that said that? Oh! Yeah, Hatch might have been... I keep saying it, but that's probably what happened. Hatch probably had the gun to his own head, and Gina's just trying to stop him. Alright, let's press it. Okay, maybe these are the guys at the store at the store last night. Tasha's gonna sleep. It's 4 a.m. where you are. Oof. Much love. Well, thank you, Tasha. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for being here. Have a good night. If this this is probably like the last one or two streams of this game. I'll try to play a game that's more chat friendly next time. I know this game can kind of discourage people from talking. Don't ever feel like you're interrupting the game if you chat in the stream. I'll decide when to read the chat. So basically, the shouting and the gunshot happened at around the same time.
Yeah, you got it in one, bruv.
We're doing golf analogies now?
To be more precise, we heard a shaky voice just before the yelling, bruv. If you don't want me to shoot, hand over that gun! Bang.
Kind of like that. That is some excellent acting, you two. You ever thought of stopping being criminals and getting into theater? Just saying, you guys would be perfect. Absolutely wonderful. That was actually pretty good. Pretty good. They have some passion. Yeah, just give up the criminal act. I guess if you were a good criminal, you'd have to be good at acting as well, right? Good at lying. I mean, these guys aren't, but... You know, that was oddly well done. Where did that voice come from then?
Of course, it was from the inside the storeroom, bruv.
From the crime scene then? From the assumed crime scene? We still don't... No, I guess it doesn't... Never mind. For a second, I was confused why there was a bullet inside the calendar when it's outside the storeroom, but I remember that's the one that went through Sherlock.
The voice you heard was Hatch Windibanks, I presume.
Yep.
Yeah, bruv. Of course. Of course, bruv. Who else?
You know what? You know who else likes to pose? Egg? Maybe Egg's the third brother. Maybe Egg's the real third brother. A lot of Ace Attorney witnesses would be great at acting. At least the ones that don't get caught right away. Yeah. Perjury, what is it?
What is perjury?
Just another name for the great theater of logic and trick, not logic and reason. That means you two could recognize Hatch's voice? Got him! You know him from before, huh?
Hey, come again, bro? It just means what he says, isn't it? Yes, of course.
Oh, wait, no, we don't know nobody named Hatch or nothing. Just swear me dead mum. How dare you? I think your mother would appreciate that. Kiss your mother with that mouth. Hopefully you don't. She's in the grave.
We just was spooked by that prosecutor, see? So all we could do was say yes.
Hatch? You mean the guy who hatched Egg? Maybe they're related. It's his father. And Egg's the son.
If you wish to live another day, you had better testify honestly. Yes, sir, bruv. Of course. Gotta get this professional, isn't it?
Of course. Why wouldn't we? Don't want anything kicking off here and here or nothing, in it. Wow. Zeke's actually doing something with the witnesses in court? What is this? Did we just convince him to help us find the truth? Or maybe he's just fed up with waiting all the time, waiting for me to get the court going.
Shortly after, there was a single gunshot from inside the shop. You two fell to the floor in fear, meanwhile knocking everything off the counter. It wasn't as bad as everyone thinks, bro.
We tidied up after, and...
That shopkeeper was the one who had the gun. He should have just shot instead of screaming.
Well, there you go. That's the thing. That's the thing we know about him that you guys don't. I'm a little bit impressed that he managed to shoot himself in the back, if that is what happened. Was Hatch holding a gun?
Yeah, I think they was both glaring and aiming guns at each other, isn't it?
Hey now, only one gun.
Contradiction. Just before he shouted that, geezer said, "If you don't want me to shoot you." Well, his voice was cracking so bad, I didn't even think he was actually gonna do it, bruv. If you don't want me to shoot you.
Yeah, that sounds like Hatch, actually.
Yeah. I'm told that Hatch always kept a gun on top of the shop counter.
That's not a very safe to keep it. Shouldn't you keep it in like a safe or something, at least when after hours?
He was fully prepared to shoot someone in the head to protect his pledges, like himself. And by someone, I mean himself. I feel his resolve was rather misguided.
Yeah, no, yeah. You think? Raccoonda's late. Oh no! Sorry, Raccoonda. I was actually gonna start earlier today, but I decided against it because I wanted to take a nap. It didn't really help, but what can you do? I wouldn't have known that until after I took it. Did Hatch finally crack? Oh. Maybe the yoke's on you. Maybe he didn't.
Yeah, well, looks like he was aiming a gun at the baddie that night, bruv.
Naps are hugs we give ourselves. No wonder I'm so terrible at it.
Oh. He probably just got shot because he was taking so long, isn't it? Not being funny, but he have had the time to speak. He should have just fired earlier, bruv.
Poop. No, poop egg. And did you hear the gunshot immediately after the shouting?
Yeah, egg, there you go. It was almost at the same time, bruv. And over that gun. Bang!
Again, very, very good acting.
Just like that.
That was actually pretty good. Did I read this already?
Then we heard someone falling over. And it was dead quiet in the storeroom after. So we cleaned up the counter sharpish.
That is still a weird first impression of what to do. Get it right now. There's no way to be able to shoot the shopkeeper. I still think we need to find some more testimony. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm not sure what to object to, right? Or is this the same? Wait. I think I'm getting confused. So this testimony just showed up after Tobias said? Is this a different cross-examination? I'm getting lost already. I might as well just press everything, just to get my bearings. Let's see, this one, right? Getting lost in an Ace Attorney game? Me, never. And that's when, oh, excuse me. And that's when you shot Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, well, we do feel pretty bad about that, bruv.
So you admit it?
Yeah, bruv. To be honest, we was trembling loads when it happened.
It doesn't matter how much you trembled, you still shot him!
Iris, calm down.
Oh. Also, it was like our minds went totally blank.
Your minds could have been rainbows for all I care. You still shot him!
Oh. Should we have not done that? I guess it was a bad idea on our part. And then we kind of managed to get away, but we looked so dodgy that we got arrested on the spot, bruv.
Your gun was then confiscated by the constable, correct?
Yeah, that's about right, bruv. But I just want to say one thing, bruv.
Bruv?
Get it now, bruv? There's no way we'd have been able to shoot that shopkeeper, is it?
What is your alibi? How can you be so sure?
Doji. Take Doji.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. But these guys can't dodge anything. Not even the truth.
Well, I mean, yeah, I know why, bruv. The shop was empty when we went in, bruv.
The victim must have already moved to the storeroom. The accused threatened him with a gun, and so he locked the door from the inside. In other words, these two men did not meet with the pawnbroker at all that night. Correct?
Yeah, that's it, exactly. This guy knows his stuff, bruv. You wanna apologize, bruv?
So the Templars didn't meet with the Hatch at all. And if they never met with him before that night, then they shouldn't know him. Maybe the person they heard wasn't Hatch, but actually Gina. That's my one theory. Is that really true? So that's all I have to work with.
What's wrong with you? You look super tense.
If we have any sort of evidence that proves that they know him or met with him, yeah, that might help us a little bit. Not sure how though. Templars Revolver. Maybe something I missed here? Did I not examine these? This chamber can hold up to 6 bullets. 6 bullets! More than enough to kill anything that moves. At the moment, there are 5 inside. Oh shit, there's a loaded gun in court. I don't want to have this. Somebody take it.
That means only 1 bullet was fired.
That's right.
And that bullet was the one that hit Halsey, right?
Yes, he was shot right as he entered the shop.
That's just awful.
I'm sorry, Iris. I won't make you think about it anymore. Do not point the loaded gun at your own face, Naruhodo. Don't be Hatch. It's not a good idea. Bullet. No, not bullet. There doesn't seem to be anything I can examine besides the chamber. Is that what you call it? What do you call the revolving part of a revolver?
Bang, bang.
Oh no! Don't shoot. All right. Well, let's see. I can examine the stereoscope. I don't know if that's important.
You slide the 2 photographs in here and then snap them in place.
And then you look through here and they appear to be three-dimensional. Right?
Yeah, I thought it was a bit of a pain to get the photos in the right position.
This is a pretty interesting little gadget. I wonder who came up with it. In real life? Probably a genius. Do not shoot the chicken. This is bad idea. That's what my chicken is doing. He's watching out. He's searching out for guns. Ooh, did you see that? It transformed and all I had to do was flick this handle. Doesn't it kind of look like a Chinese dragon to you guys? Like the two lenses are like the nostrils. Like you put that on the head of a New Year dragon then. Transformers, more than meets the eye. Right, a cylinder. That's what the part of the gun is called. I know weapons. I don't know weapons.
Yeah, well, I mean, what else are handles like that for?
I guess all little boys like playing with their gadgets. Oh,
I guess all little boys like playing with their gadgets.
this little girl is seriously calling me a little boy? Do you know who I am? You're 10. You're probably smarter than Naruhodo, though.
Anyway, this is a stereoscope.
Yes. Yeah, I knew that. Doesn't look like a dragon to you? Oh. Maybe I just have an overactive imagination.
You slide the two photographs in here and then...
Oh yeah, I already knew that. This may not be anything important then. That was nice to see. What's up? What else? I'm just trying to see if there's something I missed. Single gunshot behind, bullet pierced his heart, died instantly, entered in front at a slightly upward angle. Upward angle. I don't want to... What if the bullet that shot Holmes, like, ricocheted off of something, through Hatch, came out the storeroom again, and then hit Holmes? That doesn't seem right. That seems a bit of a stretch. Looking like the blood samples? Blue Hatch. Nothing else was blue. Manuscript? No? No? Alright. Just going over my stuff again.
If you're tired, have some of my herbal tea.
Oh, thanks. No wonder Gregson likes this stuff. Oh, that's good. Someone as logical-minded as you might laugh at me for this, but I still feel like the Tin Pillars are hiding something really important. I don't have any basis for it, it's just a gut feeling.
I get it. But you know, even gut feelings can be really logical at times.
Huh?
A person's facial expression, eye movements, and word choice. We unconsciously take note of that information and analyze it. And then before you realize it, you come to the conclusion that they're suspicious.
The human mind is a wonderful thing.
If I were you, I'd trust my gut feeling.
Wow, Iris. Sometimes I forget which one of us is supposed to be the adult. Yeah, definitely not Naruhodo. Why does my chicken have a magnifying glass glued to it? Because he's investigating. He needs to see. And also, wings are not very good apparatuses at holding magnifying glasses. That kind of rhymed. I could make an Eminem style rap about that. Wings are hard, okay? That's why he's a detective. They have been suspicious ever since their first word. They should have chose a better first word. Or maybe they're suspicious because they end every sentence with bruv. Let me make sure I pressed everything. Maybe I didn't. Why didn't you say so before?
Well, you know, we're criminals, isn't it, bruv? Eh? Isn't it? Eh? What? Isn't it? If you run our mouths, people might think we're dodgy or something.
Oh, trust me, you don't need that to make people think you're dodgy.
We had no choice, bruv. We didn't want to add no more crimes to the pile.
Well, thanks to your lies. I'd imagine you'll be adding a few perjury charges to that pile.
Yes, but we're in an Ace Attorney game, bruv. Perjury means nothing, ain't it? That hurts, bruv. Harsh.
This is getting annoying, isn't it, bruv? Naruhodo, no! His mind. It's getting infected.
Witnesses, tell the Crown Court why you ransacked the counter at the crime scene, bruv. We didn't ransack nothing, bruv. Yeah, bruv, really, we cleaned it up, innit? All right.
Is that a new line? No, we had that before. Raccoon had to use the bathroom. Put your sheets on your bed. Did you miss anything riveting in the past 5 minutes? No, I'm just trying to... I don't see a contradiction right now, so either I forgot to press something or I'm not seeing where the contradiction is. Like, if anything, I'm thinking it might be they're mistaken of who yelled or who has the gun. But I don't have any evidence, I think, that really shows that. Like, this is one of the things that in Ace Attorney games, the evidence that you get seems to be more in tune with some sort of case that happened in the past that you're supposed to resolve later. But like, what do I use now? Huh? There's a bullet hole in his back. That is true. Maybe something about Hatch's revolver? Hector doesn't know. It's okay, I'll figure it out. It's Hatch's pistol. The magazine is empty.
Hatch always left his pistol on his desk.
Apparently, he only kept a single bullet in there at a time. Wait. Is there a bullet in there now? Because I think the evidence said that it was used once.
That's right, to protect his patron's goods.
This pistol was fired that night, and Hatch lost his life. In the end, I guess he really did give up his life to protect his patron's pledges. Did it work? I don't really see a bullet in there now. I don't think there's a way to check. The magazine is empty. Okay, so it is. Magazine? You mean cylinder?
Hatch always left his pistol on his desk.
Apparently, he only kept a single bullet in there at a time.
That's right, to protect his patron's goods.
Oh, wait. Did I not see the part where it said the magazine was empty? Most blood is red. Not in Danganronpa. Russian roulette. We still don't know the color of Gina's blood. It might be red. Who knows? Yeah, if Iris's magical smoke blood type detection device made it turn red, you wouldn't really know if it worked. Blood typing bomb. I'm still not seeing anything particularly new. Let's press some more. Was Hatch holding a gun? Yeah, read this already. Yeah. Before I start objecting all willy-nilly, I'm going to press everything and make sure I'm not missing something first. You know, like the back of a piece of paper or something. Just saying. Door to the storeroom remained locked throughout all this, correct? Yeah, bruv. Did I read this already?
It just went dead silent. It was real scary, bruv.
Tried opening the door himself. Was there a peephole? Door was locked from the inside. Yeah, I read this already. Okay, I got it. Yeah, that's... I'm wondering that, Raccoon, if they were facing each other, how did he get shot in the back? But I'm not seeing the clear... I'm not seeing the place to contradict that. That's the thing about Ace Attorney. You could realize something way ahead of time, but the game has a certain path that it wants you to follow. Press these statements, present this evidence. Like, unless you know exactly where to present your evidence, you're not going to prove anything ahead of time. No, that's something from that Danganronpa has that kind of could work in this case, where you could present an alternate piece of evidence or an alternate argument and then somehow get onto the right track. Well, in Danganronpa, that's actually just the perjury system where you can lie and the trial proceeds. Not really the same thing, but I'm imagining, like, if you realize something in the beginning of the trial that could turn it around immediately, maybe you could find a shortcut or something. Steven's bored at work again. Oh no. I hope I'm entertaining a little bit. With how this game is subverting so many expectations, main GI is almost expecting that his infinite interrogation of these two suspicious hooligans is actually some sort of secret ending split. Maybe the miracle never happened. Maybe. One thing that Ace Attorney also does is sometimes it doesn't sometimes there actually is no contradiction, and then it only progresses once you've pressed everything. It tricks you like that sometimes. You couldn't have shot the shopkeeper. I know I read that. So judging by how Naruhodo is thinking at the end of that last statement, I think that's what I need to present evidence to. Right. Okay. I think I'm fairly confident that there's no extra testimony here. So something that proves that they met Hatch, huh? But what though? There's no way we've been able to shoot that shopkeeper. I don't know. If only there was a way to prove that they used. If only they had fingerprinting. Sketch the relative positions of the storeroom. Like, we could say that there was a excuse me. There could be. Okay, so this might be a stretch, but Hatch is face down on the ground, facing away from the door. Maybe he had his back to the door and those guys shot him from outside? I'm not sure if the game wants me to go down that route of logic, but let me say first, just in case. That's one possibility, maybe. Let me see. What else do I have? Not the guns. If anything, the guns hurt my case. Anything different here besides? Let's see. The peephole on the door. I can't really see it from here. But in the photo after, is it open or something? You can't really tell. Alright. Some Ace Attorney fan cases have a press and order puzzle where people tend to dislike because it's very obscure and feels a bit cheap. Where you have to press statements multiple times in a specific order? I'm not sure if I like that. No. It doesn't flow with how the games usually progress. Maybe if it was something like... If there was a system in place where you could order the statements and then see a contradiction between 3 or more, and not just like press them in that order. When you focus on, when you leave it up to pressing, then it ends up looking like something that happens from pure luck, which is not a great mechanic. Mangy, I really like Danganronpa Perjury. I like it too. I like it better. I like it a lot better than the system where you save a bullet. Scheming's out of yogurt at Menchie's. You only have 2 out of 16 flavors. It is summer, isn't it? How hot is it over there? That's why you're out of yogurt. That is not great planning on whoever it is job to order more flavors, isn't it? Menchie's ran out of yogurt. What the heck? Manager, what are you doing? Alright, what do you guys think? I saved. I'm just gonna put up the crime scene sketch, and I think that might be it. Crossing my fingers. Nope, that's not it. For a second, I thought the music stopped. The statement is inconsistent with its evidence. No. Rat.
I don't see anything out of the order with regards to this piece of evidence.
What? No way.
Let us continue then, but first the defense is advised to cease darting his eyes about.
I can't help it. Oh, but my nervous eyes are my most charming feature. It's not a weakness, it's a character flaw. Maybe something about the gun? I would think so? But how do we prove it? Like, the only other thing is like, oh, the bullet entered from a short angle, so maybe Nemi did it? Or not Nemi, maybe Telltale? But again, that doesn't prove that he did it. That just is circumstantial evidence. I feel like I have to get to first. It's gotta be this one. It's gotta be this line. Single gunshot, no other external injuries. Maybe I need to present the autopsy report and just say, hey, you got shot in the back. You want to explain that? Oh, no, wait a minute. There's a line that says they were facing each other, isn't it? No. There's a line they said during their testimony that they were facing each other and both holding guns, which is also not correct. Like, I feel like there's still something missing here. Like, it's not correct that he had the gun, but how do I contradict it? Do I just say, well, he got shot in the back? How do you explain that? How do you explain that? The autopsy report. No, that's not it. Maybe I'm not the brightest bulb. Maybe I should be the manager of Menchie's. If a decisive contradiction is what you want, look no further than that assertion.
Do you really think this is decisive?
No. I'm on to save scum. I saved before the last two incorrect answers. Hey, you know what I can do? Jump cut. All right. I searched the depths of my mind, and somehow I figured it out. Totally didn't look up a walkthrough.
The shopkeeper was the one that had the gun. He should have just shot instead of screaming.
Well, you know. I don't think he could have. Just to be sure. The victim Hatch was holding a gun, right? I didn't believe that for a second. I just didn't know how to disprove them. What, the fact that he got shot in the back? Multiple pieces of evidence say that, you know.
Yeah, bruv. Ain't no doubt about it, bruv.
However, this photo of the crime scene makes one fact very clear. When Hatch was murdered, he wasn't holding a weapon. I don't like that contradiction. Like, if Gina was made to hold a gun, somebody clearly messed with the crime scene. Whether or not Hatch has a gun now isn't relevant.
Hey?
Whatever, it is what it is.
You're having us on or what? There is no mistake that the victim's gun is integral to this case. I can assure you that Hatch's revolver certainly was present at the scene of the crime.
And Gina was holding it.
The weapon in the defendant's hands was undeniably that revolver.
Huh.
Yeah, that pickpocket nicked the victim's gun and shot him, bruv. Hand over that gun. Bang, bang.
Bang, bang.
Bang, bang.
Just like that. Hold it.
Stay perfectly still for a moment, please. Hey? Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing I wanted to contradict. That's the thing I wanted to present evidence to. They're not facing each other. He got shot in the back. I just had to search my mind to see exactly how to do it, how to prove it. If the crime really was committed as you testified, then there's an obvious contradiction. Not so obvious is how to prove it. What to show.
What? What kind of contradiction?
All right, maybe the great Ace Attorney judge isn't as smart as I gave him credit for.
Interesting. Then go on and show us. Show us where the contradiction lies in witness's reenactment.
Sure. Autopsy report. He was shot in the back. According to these witnesses' testimonies, they heard someone cry, "Hand over that gun."
Actually, we said hand over that gun.
Accents, and they heard a gunshot.
And those sounds were almost simultaneous, correct?
Yes, if that what they say is true, then at the time of the murder, the two were facing each other. However, according to the autopsy report, immediate death from a gunshot to the back. Take that. In other words, there is a clear contradiction in your testimony. We did it. Why don't I feel good? Ace Attorney, it happens. It do be like that sometimes.
But we ain't lying on nothing. I mean, when the murder was happening that night, that uncle was holding the gun. We definitely saw it, bruv.
You saw it? So you did see? You saw him holding the gun? That's what you said just now, right?
Hey? Did we say that, bruv?
Sure did.
Ooh,
10 pillars, lying.
Yes, Papa.
These two have now clearly acknowledged it. That night, the two of them saw the victim wielding a gun at the scene. That is to say, these witnesses met the victim on the night of the crime. Outed. Got him. Easy.
Order! 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 Witnesses, what is the meaning of this?
No, it ain't what you think.
Oh, he's ready. He's just gonna grab the entire bottle and slam it against them. Just gonna throw it at their faces.
It seems the two of you didn't quite understand that warning earlier. False words will only spell out your death.
Witnesses, you're still lying, aren't you?
Whatever gave you that idea?
Oh, we're sorry. You see, I gotta be honest here, but,
You think they're being honest? There was a third person? Oh, really?
shut your mouth. If we talk, they'll give us hell.
Who's he?
Van Zeeks?
Who are they talking about? Uh-oh.
It would be in your best interest to fully understand the gravity of this.
Perjury in my court. Are liars about to be punished in an Ace Attorney game? Wow, I've lived to see the day. Hammy's late, but he's here. Welcome back, Hammy. I missed you. Hammy had a LASIK surgery the other day. He can see now. Isn't it wonderful? Now you can watch me fail at the stream.
Silence is not an option for you two.
Perjury? That never happens in these games. Shadowheart's asleep. All right, Shadowheart. Have a good nap.
Oh, Dolly, we can't keep stum about this no more. But, buddy,
You mean to say that you still don't understand yet? No matter how hard you try to hide the truth, your lies will always be broken apart. Ha. Oh. Sorry, Warrior Brothers. You're not getting out of this one that easy.
At the time of the crime, the two of you had met with the victim in that shop. The court orders you to testify the truth.
Will you do it this time?
leave us alone already, would you? This time will be the last chance you two have to speak the truth.
Huh. Raccoon wishes he could afford laser surgery. I'm fine without it. My friend had laser surgery 2 years ago, and to this day, she still needs eye drops everywhere she goes. Like, one of the side effects, you could have permanently dry eyes forever. It's not great. I understand there's a low chance of that happening, but I'm okay with glasses. I think I look stylish. Hammy's name fits perfectly with Nemi and Tully. Maybe you're the third pillar man. I'm sorry, Hammy, you missed some things. Raccoon looks so damn good with glasses, though. I know, right? That's me. Imagine a chicken wearing glasses. Amen. Well, hopefully it works out for you, Hammy. Hopefully you recover nice and well.
We finally got to the pawn shop, right? Now he appeared out of nowhere, bruv. Hand over that gun, and he came flying at us so hard I thought it was brown bread, bruv.
Brown bread? Wheat bread?
He was strong for an old geezer. Managed to shove me right onto the counter.
Oh. Oh. What kind of story is this? Is this the plot to some sort of video?
When I aimed my gun at him, the old geezer ran into the storeroom, innit? That's all. We ain't got nothing to do with the murder. Swearing me dead mum, bruv.
Yeah, you guys have done that a lot with perjury. Swearing your mom. You guys have the same mom. That's like, how many times have you said her name in vain?
If I understand your testimony so far, you're saying you fought with the victim before he died? Yeah, but we're sorry.
It seems these guys are still lying because the victim had no external injuries whatsoever. You guys, maybe we need better witnesses. And he's gonna get his eye drops. Uh-oh. Well, hopefully you recover well. Raccoon had a friend get their cataracts removed, and it also fixed his nearsightedness. You need that number. You need that surgeon. What do I have to say to that testimony? It seems like bunk. Gina's being framed. You think? Absolutely.
The situation has changed dramatically.
I'm starting to think these guys don't even have a mom. You think their lie is that deep? They just exist. They spawned out of nowhere. You know what? Miyamoto birthed baby Bowser. Maybe he birthed these guys too.
This time I swear. Where? We're really telling the whole truth, bruv. We got nothing left. Where?
Now, defense, begin the cross-examination.
Yes, my lord. Gina's being framed. You're looking forward to the picture.
Huh.
I just bought some picture frames recently to hang up the posters I got at Fanime. They're so good. I'll put a poster in my Discord later. I'll put a picture in my Discord. It's finally time. This is the moment I've been waiting for. The cross copulation. No examination, Hammy. That's a different Asian. Encounter with the victim.
We finally got to that pawn shop, right? And he appeared out of nowhere, bruv. And over that gun, he came flying at us so hard he thought we was brown bread. He was strong for an old geezer, managed to shove me around to the counter.
I'm just gonna ignore that part. When he aimed her gun at an old geezer, Riza ran to the storeroom. But was Gina already there? That's what I'm wondering. Yeah, that has to have been it. Gina was already there browsing around. This is the part that I want to learn more about. Raccoon is looking forward to more Bowser humor from Nintendo. I swear, Doug Bowser being the new president of Nintendo, I swear that his name is at least 40% of the reason he got his job. They just gotta lean into that joke for however many years until his retirement, and then they're good. Were you aiming with the intent to kill?
No way, bruv. I just wanted to save Tully. He was getting flattened.
Hatch was the one who needed help.
So the victim fled after you aimed the gun at him. Yeah, bruv. Well, he shoved me aside and shut the storeroom door behind him.
I think I got that. He was stumbling over his words, but I think I understood him. I don't know what it is, but something feels off about that testimony.
I wonder why Hatchling would run into the storeroom.
Huh?
Remember who was inside the storeroom? Jitterbean was in there waiting to kill him, right? I wouldn't go in there.
She wasn't going to kill him. No, Hatch probably let her look inside the bag. Oh, that's right. But as the facts are now, Gina was threatening him with his own gun. So why did Hatch have it?
Well, that's a good point. Weird.
Hatch has 2 guns. This doesn't make much sense. I should keep this in mind.
Anyway. Yeah,
You're almost sure Nintendo make him take that as his last name? He already worked for Nintendo a long time before he got the position of president. And now it's months ago for Mr. Bowser. Oh no, he had the name for a while. Probably his whole life, I think. They were talking, so that seems off. Just like they said, anytime they speak, it just goes bad for them. Something that makes it seem odd that he would run to the storeroom, huh? But what? I seem to be in this moment again. Let me press the other statements, just in case. But if anything, this is probably the statement to, contradiction.
Contradiction.
You swear you had nothing to do with the crime. Swear on your mom.
Yep, swear on me dead mom. That's what we said, bruv. Cause that old geezer shut us out of the room. He locked it in from the inside, so he couldn't do nothing about it. We did try to open it, though. But that room's like a vault. That thing didn't even budge. As you can all see, nothing has changed.
Eh?
There was only one person who could have shot the victim inside the storeroom. It could only have been the defendant, Gina Lestrade.
I swear, this helps prove her innocence.
I'm afraid I must agree. Do you have any objections, defense?
Lots, just not right now. I wonder, was Gina really the only person that could have shot Hatch? Someone else did it. I mean, that's my whole case, isn't it? Mr. Tin Pillar?
You what? You what? Stop glaring at us.
Your biggest mistake was admitting that you ran into Hatch. That's when this trial was completely turned on its head.
Hey? What? What are you prattling on about now, attorney?
The big question is whether or not Gina was the only one who could have shot Hatch. The defense believes that the answer is no. Look at him all high and mighty. Oh. If the Italian head of Nintendo isn't named Mario or Luigi, we riot. It's time to start rioting. Nintendo Italy. You just wear a Mario costume the whole time.
Fascinating. Then let us look at this sketch one more time. The victim died inside of a storeroom that was locked from the inside. What other possibilities can you make up in order to explain this?
The bullet came from outside.
Defense! The court demands answers to the following 2 questions.
Two? Wow, that's a lot. That's more than 1. I know it's a big number, Naruhodo, but you gotta be a big boy and count. 1, 2.
The first question:
Only 2 gun.
where did the killer shoot from? And the next, where was the victim shot?
Ah. So I guess you'd want me to point that out on the map, huh? Understood.
You gonna be okay, Ryu?
Yeah, I got 3 penalties. It's fine. I'm not sure, but there's one thing I'm absolutely certain about. If I can present a new possibility here, the scales should tip in my favor. Time to tip the scales.
Fine, let's have your answers. Use this floor plan to explain your theory.
Amy's got waffles. You know what, Hammy? Because you've been eating waffles recently, the last time I went to the grocery store, I got some waffles. This is all because of you. There are waffles in my freezer because of you. Maybe I'll wing one after the stream.
If you claim that someone else could have shot the victim, then where did they shoot from?
Outside. Was that? If they shot from right here, I believe that the bullet could have killed him. No? Yeah?
All right, on to your second answer. Where was the victim when he was shot?
Right here. Easy. Totally. Shot through the door. The murderer shot the victim from outside the storeroom door.
Continue.
Oh.
What? Cat got your tongue? You didn't have an argument against that?
I didn't expect to get this far.
Where's the Holy Grail? I need to smash it.
Hatch died instantly after being shot in the back. From what we can see of the bloodstains, the body doesn't seem to have been moved. The question is, why is there no bullet hole in the door? Unless it was through the peephole. In other words, there's no doubt that Hatch was shot in the storeroom. But the important part is where the shooter was. Meme.
You mean to say that the shooter wasn't inside the storeroom?
According to the Tin Pillar's earlier testimony,
when I aimed my gun at him, the old geezer ran into the storeroom, innit?
what if the peephole was the bullet hole? And it made like a giant square hole? That's some bullet! Pay close attention to this part. He ran into the storeroom. I think they just shot through the peephole. At that point, the door must have been open. Oh! And then they locked it from the inside? The victim turned away from those witnesses as he ran into the storeroom. When he was running away, anyone in the shop could have shot him in the back.
Come to think of it, Mr. Prosecutor said something about that.
Anyone, even me. Oh wait, now I kind of want to see an Ace Attorney trial like that. Like, Phoenix Wright turns out to be the killer because he wanted to prove Maya innocent so badly. But it turns out he wasn't the killer. Ho ho! Maybe something like that.
According to the coroner's analysis, the gun was aimed slightly upward. Slightly. It would mean that the victim was shot by someone shorter than him.
Like maybe, Tully Tenpillar?
Poor hatchling got shot when he was running from his life.
Oh.
That's it! I come up with a new recipe.
Wrong game. When you run, your body leans forward. So even if the killer was the same height as him, the bullet would still enter upward. That! Was I supposed to figure that out? That seems like a big stretch. Like, okay? Weird flex, but okay. There's some Ace Attorney fan cases where that's the case. Phoenix is the killer. Oh, man. You know what? I'm down to stream some Ace Attorney fan cases. I love this series, but after I finish Danganronpa and this, what do I have? There will be an Ace Attorney shaped hole inside my Ace Attorney shaped heart. I'm down. Fan games. If you guys know a good one, I'm down to play it.
That means the killer doesn't have to be a shorty.
Say it like that. Why don't you? Okay, sure.
I find it hard to believe that you've already forgotten this.
And Ace Attorney Investigations 2. That too. Okay, here's my plan for Ace Attorney Investigations 2, however. I want to at least play the entirety of Phoenix Wright 1 on stream so that viewers have context of who Edgeworth is. And I'm currently, quote-unquote, doing a playthrough of that with my friend Brad. He was over yesterday, but we didn't play it. That's because I'm waiting to finish out my visual novels first. We'll get through it. We'll get there. We'll get there.
The storeroom door was shut and subsequently it was locked from the inside.
Me and Brad are never finishing that game. Never say never. We got time.
If the victim died instantly, how would he have locked the door?
Maybe Gina did it? But if the locked door is the only problem here, then I can think of one person who could have locked the door afterwards. Yeah, totally, Gina. I'm totally not blocking myself into a corner and thinking of whatever comes to mind. Saying the words that come to my mouth.
Now, the court requests to hear the defense's thoughts. According to the theory you've presented, the bullet was fired from outside the storeroom. Who was it then that locked the storeroom door from the inside?
Beep, pop, boop, pop. Gina. That's the only possible answer. If you include the DLC DS case from the first game, you'll never finish. That case is so long. It is long, though. I've always thought of that case as basically 3 cases in one, because each day of the trial is a completely different argument with completely different evidence with completely it's like a separate case in each one. I want to play it though. That's such a great game. Naturally, the person who locked the door was the other person inside the storeroom. He was the defendant, Gina Lestrade. I don't know, from the looks of it, I guess everybody in the stream right now has context on that game. I could just like start investigations too. We'll see.
Blasphemy! The defendant shut herself into a locked room with the victim. There was no reason for her to do so. The only thing she could achieve would have been to cast suspicion upon herself.
And maybe she wanted to.
A fair point. What say you, defense?
About that, I suppose that is a bit of a problem. Naruto. Didn't expect to get this far, did you? It's fine.
Make sure you think before you raise your hand.
So why did Genevieve lock the door?
She wanted to frame herself. She didn't want to live on this planet anymore. That could be it. I think
The answer is rather obvious.
Iris?
Well, if I were Ginny, I'm pretty sure I would have locked the door too. And in a pretty big hurry at that. After all, she had just been shot at by two bad guys.
Oh, of course! Oh, she didn't want to frame herself. She's just trying to protect herself. Maybe she was trying to administer first aid to Hatch. Just before the incident occurred, Hatch and Gina were in the storeroom. I didn't think I'd get this far. I don't quite know what happened while they were in there, but Hatch must have noticed the intruders and left the storeroom.
Intruders? You mean us hooligans, yeah? So the defendant was left alone in the storeroom.
Yes, I believe so. And when Hatch finally ran back, bang, bang, bang. Millie remembers Lana and Ema, and Gant. You don't forget Gant.
Gone swimming, have you?
He was shot in the back and ended up collapsing to the storeroom. What do you think Gina did then?
Oh, you mean...
Ha! There was a frightening murder outside who just shot Hatch. Fearing death, Gina quickly shut the door and locked it. In order to protect herself. They're stressed out because this is actual sound reasoning. They can't disprove it.
But we ain't, we aren't the murderers. Swear to God, bruv, we wouldn't shoot nobody or nothing.
Iggy Objection! But you really did shoot someone, didn't you? I saw the moment in which you shot Mr. Sherlock Holmes. Oh. And again, if anything, this ruins my argument because they only shot their gun once. So where did they get the extra bullet? From your silence, we can only draw one conclusion. 10 pillars? It is entirely possible for you to have committed the crime.
We are your...
Bang, bang.
Are you what?
Oh,
What is the meaning of this? The one who shot the pawnbroker wasn't that pickpocket girl?
yeah, that means it was those three evil brothers over there. You what, mate?
You what?
Oh, Hammy, that is not the first time that's been uttered in this game. And I love it.
You did it, Ryu.
You got conceivable doubt out there. Still soft-spoken. Celeste is here. What's up? How are you? Saw you earlier today in another stream. Hope you're well. Hope you're not up too late. I think we just turned this case on their head. A great turnabout, eh? Not exactly truth bullets, but there are bullets involved.
Everyone on the jury is on our side now.
Yeah, honestly, this is so unprecedented that I doubt it'll happen again. Don't lose it, Naruhodo. Or else Iris is gonna shoot you, apparently?
If we keep this up, we'll have the not guilty verdict in no time. Okay,
Ganondorf, calm down.
A job well done, attorney.
Thank you. First try. Vinny's back, was taking care of some things. You winning the case? Yeah, totally didn't use a walkthrough. I searched my brain. Why? Nazeka. Why is he laughing?
It's just all so funny.
Do you have something to say, Lord Van Zieks? I do believe that the defense's theory was rather sound.
Oh no. You know what's gonna happen to that wine glass? Alright, start a timer. Take bets. How long do you think you guys think it's gonna take? Celeste just got back from Toy Story 4. I forgot that movie came out today. There's like no hype around it. How was it? Well, actually, don't tell me. I want to be blind when I watch it. Totally blind.
Most likely. This is how Asian street performers fool their customers.
Excuse me, street performers of all kinds fool their customers? Gosh dang it. Put the grail down before someone gets hurt.
A malicious distraction. One might call this an outrageous offense.
What?
This theory of yours made no sense to begin with.
Yeah, the whole bullet gun thing.
Naturally, that's because it is contradictory.
Smash? No smash.
Contradictory? But that's my thing! Contradictions! You can't use that against me!
Raccoonda hasn't even seen 3 yet. Oh no! Go watch it, it's really good.
Smash, you really haven't realized. Pardon me, Lord Ranzi. Could you perchance explain this malicious distraction to us? The contradiction is exceedingly simple.
There you go. Oh, fakes us out a little bit there. Put it to his mouth, but not.
It's related to the number of bullets fired. The number of bullets.
Bullet. Called it on the smashing. I wonder how I could have predicted that. I swear, I've never played this game before.
Oh! Should have known that this prosecutor wouldn't overlook a detail like that!
Bang, bang. Oh, that wasted wine. He must be rich. Or it must be like cheap wine from a box or something. Huh? What are they talking about? Oh, heartwarming, huh? Maybe I will watch it.
Attorney?
Sir? Don't call him sir. That means he's won.
Remind me how many bullets were found at the crime scene.
2, I believe.
Correct. One struck the victim in the back and killed him. The other hit the sham detective Sherlock Holmes after he arrived on the scene.
Indeed. The hole created by this bullet was shown in the photo the defense submitted earlier.
Toy Story 3 was Celeste's favorite. I think so far it's mine too. It's just one of those things like, oh, Andy went to college at the same time I went to college. It's like, it's for me. It's like a movie for me. And before it's just grape juice, then why did it change color with the blood detection thing? If he's a sham, which he is, why does the police pay him so much? Because Tobias wants to make a good story for Irish to write about in The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, that's why. You know what? I have a theory that we've only assumed that this is the bullet that went through Sherlock. What if the bullet that hit him is actually still inside him? And because we had that whole exchange earlier about doctors leaving things inside their patients. What if the doctor, well, what if, first of all, Santa Claus is the doctor that operated on him and left the bullet in there? And this bullet is actually completely separate. Huh? What if?
The bullet that hit Mr. Holmes passed through his flesh and hit the calendar.
Are you saying there were 3 shots? Quite possibly. Maybe Hatch's gun had 2 bullets in it. We only know that it's empty.
Correct. Thus, the number of guns fired equals 2.
Or maybe like Egg had a gun and he was there.
The victim's gun and the Tin Pillar's gun.
What if Santa put him on the naughty list and instead of coal, gave him a bullet? Oh no, not Hatch! He's a good boy. He's on the nice list.
Traces reveal that each gun was fired only once.
Egg. No, not Egg. That Egg. No, yeah, so there's a character named Egg. I'm not just saying Egg.
Only once. You are indeed correct. By the way, attorney.
Egg. Egg.
You said it yourself, didn't you? These 2 men shot Sherlock Holmes right before your eyes.
Yes, sir? Yeah? Hey, slow down!
If the gun used to shoot Mr. Holmes was only fired once,
Then there's no way it could have been used to shoot the pawnbroker!
I hope that nobody would find that out.
Exactly. Yes, this Japanese boy has indeed presented a certain possibility. But that possibility was at a 0% chance from the very beginning.
No! Naruto, are you okay? You look like you hit the bench real hard.
Order!
Okay, bye. We've come to that part of the trial, huh? Flinging the entire bottle.
How impudent of me to toss his divine bottle into the gallery. I plead your forgiveness. His divine bottle?
What? Was that wine from church or something? I don't think this is mass.
And you shouldn't be throwing it if it is.
Lord Van Zieks!
Ladies and gentlemen of the Crown Court, let me make this abundantly clear once more. The defendant, Gina Lestrade, is no normal girl.
Van Zieks is pronounced Lestrade?
I don't care.
Wow. Mean.
Her age may make her legally a child, but unfortunately, she is not an upstanding Londoner. She is a black-hearted criminal.
Using my own arguments against me, huh? Trying to call a character into question to make them look suspicious. It's like what I just did with the Warrior Brothers.
Divine bottle of the gods.
Hammy's got a theory. Gina's the one that shot Holmes by mistake. Well, if you go by Holmes's saying, once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. If indeed we believe that the tin pillars shot Hatch from the outside, then the only other bullet that makes sense to have shot Holmes is the one that inside Hatch's gun. Uh-oh. Holmes, don't press charges. Zeke does whatever he wants. Celeste likes their dramatic reactions. Anime attack. Celeste, we should do a Let's Watch of the Ace Attorney anime. You'd love it. We need to stop giving him wine. Now, he's learned to throw the entire bottle now. We're wasting so much. He's rich, he can just buy another one. That's true. Now we can prove why she broke in.
She broke into Hatch's pawnbrokers with malicious intent. As you can see here, she is aiming a gun at the victim.
Whoa.
And now I have one more thing that I wish to show you.
Oh, you got that, huh? Is that the fake caramel disc?
It's the disc!
Her codec number's on the back of the CD case. Check Hatch's gun. We must see if my theory is true. We checked it before. The only thing it says is that it's currently empty and that they know that Hatch usually keeps one bullet in there. That's all I could see last time I checked it. Have I seen the live action movie of Ace Attorney? I should watch it. I actually haven't. I heard it's not bad. I heard it's good.
Scotland Yard will be taking Cosney McGunner's possessions.
That you handed, Naruhodo. That's mine.
Sorry, little girl. We have to take all McGunner's belongings as evidence.
Well, too bad. That disc is made of caramel. I'm sorry. It's McGundle's music box disc.
The day before the crime, the defendant attempted to bail this from Hatch's pawnbrokers, but she didn't resort to her usual methods. No, this was more akin to fraud.
What?
To sympathize with her just because she is a child would only set us up for failure. She has proven that she is fully capable of committing crimes when push comes to shove. Do not forget this.
Oh, I see. The court will accept this disc into evidence. It will serve as a reminder of the true nature of the defendant. Mata!
Who said that? Oh, what? What is it, Gregson?
Pardon me, Lord Van Zieks.
He's manipulating them? What? He's manipulating the jury? Manipulating the Templars? What is he doing?
What?
We have proof that is not what it seems. Oh, evidence that gets turned around. A great turnabout, however, maybe?
At yesterday's joint meeting between the Yard and the prosecutor's office, I believe we came to the agreement that this disc should not be submitted as evidence.
Why not? Oh, you found out the caramel? Oh, did you? What's going on here? I've never seen Inspector Gregson try to stop Prosecutor Van Zieks like this.
Nobody told me about this meeting.
But the government requests that.
I am the only man who can decide where this trial goes.
Oh, trying to take it into your own hands, I see.
I appreciate your warning, Inspector Gregson.
Oh,
Now, my lord, this disc will be submitted as evidence.
Understood. The court accepts.
Music box disc has been filed in the court record. Yeah, we got caramel in here now. Hope I don't get hungry. It does have blood on it, so let's...
The accused's opportunity for murder, her motive, and her capacity for criminal action. All of the above have been made clear for the court to see. I await your confident verdict, fine jurors.
Won't there be egg on his face when he realizes he just submitted a caramel bar to the courtroom? How on earth? Moments ago, the jury was on my side, but now... Van Zieks is just way too confident. He's way too charming. He's way too sexy. Ah!
Wow, all it takes is a moment, huh?
I think I lost my one chance.
My lord!
Who, Togi? Oh. Nash, thanks for the bits. What are you doing? How you doing? Riot, also no spoilers. Don't get spoiled. Okay, bye. Using evidence in another case as proof of point links the cases. Oh, and they don't want to get the other case involved. Yeah, that's happened before in Ace Attorney. I love it. Oh, it looks like this is bigger than we think it is. Yeah.
As the commander of this small platoon, I would like an opportunity to speak. Go on.
Foreman?
At this moment, all of our lingering doubts have been resolved.
Not guilty?
We have reached our final conclusion. That is the conclusion that we have reached.
Bit redundant, but okay. Oh no. Please.
Very well. Then allow me to make a formal request. Jurors, present your verdicts to the court.
Yuzai!
No.
Yuzai!
The jury seems to have reached a unanimous verdict.
We can turn it around still, I think, yeah? Maybe? No, maybe,
When you have eliminated all that is possible, then whatever remains must be the truth.
Hey, I've been busting out that. Who are you? You think you're Sherlock? What if Van Zieks is Sherlock? What if he's just like put on hair gel? We've never seen him in the same room together. Yeah, it's probably not. Holmes' line, don't do it. Not guilty. Not guilty. This makes sense to happen now. It's the only way to prove what we know. Yeah, there's always a time when we bring it back from a verdict in these games. What case was it I'm thinking from the first game that's like, you get a guilty verdict 2 or 3 times before you actually win the case. And then Gumshoe busts in with a final piece of evidence that allows you to keep going.
Whoa, that's one of Holmes's lines.
Stealing it.
How dare he use it without my permission, and he looks so smug about it too.
Doesn't get to use it. That's copyright. That's trademarked. Does he read The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes? Maybe he's a secret fan. What if Van Zieks is Edgeworth and he's just immortal? Could be. Don't worry, Iris. I won't let it end like this. There has to be more to this case than meets the eye. We haven't even seen Egg. We know part of the truth already. We know that Gina definitely did not shoot Hash.
Very well. Let us begin the second closing argument of today's trial. Foreman of the jury, are you prepared?
Of course, you're always ready to do battle on the battlefield.
Very good. 6 jurors. The court orders you to explain the reasons and the basis behind your guilty verdicts.
We're doing this again. Oh heck. Here we go again. Joe, what's up? How you doing? Welcome back. Saw you earlier today. Hope you are well. Hope you're ready for a good weekend. Hope you guys are ready for a great weekend. It's almost time. July 4th is just a couple weeks away. You know what that means? Anime Expo! That's just a random thing to mention right now, but I'm excited. It's like one of the only things I can think about right now. Anybody going?
At the end of the day, a pickpocket is a pickpocket. She's not a good citizen like us.
Appealing to pathos again, Van Zeeks. They're being mean. Don't be mean. Don't be mean to Rakunda. Joe's doing pretty good. Pretty good. Only 2 shots were fired in the pawn shop. It's clear who the murderer is. I don't even need a stereoscope for this. No matter how you look at it, she's the one.
I didn't think that surgery would turn out to be such a bother.
She attempted robbery the day before as well. Look, today looks to be a busy day. I am an expert on guns. I've seen many crimes. I know it all. You ever seen AK-47, comrade?
Oh, well then. There really is no room for doubt with this verdict.
Oh no. I think Santa has a present for us, if you know what I mean. And that present might be a bullet inside Sherlock's body. I hope my theory's right.
That black-hearted attorney's hypothesis was ever so slightly persuasive, I admit. But the second it exploded into a cloud of shrapnel, I knew it was all over.
Enough with the grenade military puns.
I felt it in my bones. Ugh.
I would have not liked to feel shrapnel in my bones. My little chicken bones. If it walks like a duck and talks like a duck and smells like a duck, it's just me. I'm a duck. I'm not a chicken. I'm a fraud. Oh, everybody knows now. How can you reveal my secret? I got Vinny's tickets to Anime Expo. Oh yeah, you gotta pick them up, man. I'm waiting. You like how Mr. Gyakuten looks like he just got slapped in the eyes? Well, he probably did last time he visited his wife in jail. Just saying. Was there anything to even get from the reasoning? Not quite yet, but I have a theory. This is bad. All of my momentum was turned against me in mere seconds.
I'm still angry.
Iris?
That stupid plagiarizing prosecutor!
I mean, anybody can say lines from a book. It's fine.
Doesn't he know that being a thief has nothing to do with shooting Ashley?
Yeah, the argument is purely pathos. It's not airtight by any means.
I can't believe him. He's just horrible.
Van Zeeks, I want to believe you're a good person. Maybe you're not. I can only assume that you're opening up this obvious lie just to help me lead towards the truth? Unless you really are despicable. I still don't know his personality. We have barely interacted with him. Joe wishes I could come to San Japan. What is San Japan? Where's that? San Francisco? Ooh. Have I played Spirit of Justice? I have. It was great. I loved it. Until this game, it was my favorite of the new Ace Attorney series. That whole mechanic with the seances, that was really neat. Rakunda always wanted to visit Cali. You're poor, though, and on disability. Oh, that's sad to hear. Well, maybe you can go someday. Go visit Santa Monica, see the pier. Stop giving this man grails. Look, the last time they tried it out, he started crushing people's skulls, and it wasn't pretty. Oh, no. Anime convention in San Antonio, Texas, huh? Maybe I could. I'm experimenting with different conventions to go to.
Allow me to exit the stage for a moment. I wish to savor the blessed flavor within this holy grail.
Smash.
Go on, defense. Begin your closing argument.
Yeah. Ugh. He slapped. Understood. Joe's going as Miles Morales Spider-Man for the 3-day weekend? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's topical. Into the Spider-Verse. That was an amazing movie. One of my favorites this past year. It's really good. I hope you rock the costume, man. Or maybe you wear when Miles was wearing the costume bought from the store. That's a good version of the costume. After watching Charmed, Raccoon always wanted to see San Fran. You hear it's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Oh, no. I haven't been in a while, but I went to San Jose recently. Can't be all that bad. Spirit of Justice has that moment where... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm trying not to spoil it just in case I stream that game on stream. But I remember that. Doesn't Van Zeeks always drink whenever I do a closing argument? Yeah, he just takes a little break. You feel Zeeks might be a time-traveling vortex? How does that even work? Time travel in Ace Attorney? I want to see that, actually. You hear there's a lot of poop in San Francisco? You know what? I always smell sewage every time I walk through there. I think their sewage system is like shallow in the streets or something like that. It's not great. Again, I also smell that through parts of New York.
At the end of the day, a pickpocket is a pickpocket. She's not a good citizen.
I should actually press all of these and just hear them out. You never seen Vortex and Zeeks in the same room? Maybe he just dyes his hair and puts on a different coat. So are you saying that every pickpocket is a murderer then? See, that is an odd question. That is a question to ask. Why was Van Zeeks just missing for this entire time, for 2 months? We'd also never heard from Vortex in that time. Coincidence?
What?
Do all British war veterans jump to such hasty conclusions? That was being discriminatory.
Watch your mouth, you fiend! Are you mocking the proud British Army?
I believe you just did something similar. Hey. Every pickpocket, every soldier, that's a dangerous slippery slope. Generalizing?
Oh, well, I suppose you do have a point. How should I put this? When we have evidence of a crime readily available, I can't help but see her as someone who's willing to commit more crimes.
But that's also a slippery slope. Just because you believe one aspect of her character, it's the basis for your entire argument. All I have to do is prove it wrong then. When you say evidence of her crimes, do you mean this?
It's been established that the defendant tried to steal that, right?
Just claim it. I mean, she had the claim ticket. She has a right to take it, I think. Whoop. Whoopsie. I missed that. Considering I was present when she did it, I can't really deny it. Did Zeeks only come back because he knew I was here? Watch your mouth, Juror 1. Mr. 1. Mr. 1, can I call you Juror?
My name is Mr. Garadeb.
Yeah, okay, Mr. 1. She paid for it. She gave the claim ticket. It's fine.
Now that I think about it, this is the first time I've seen the real deal.
Oh, it's not the caramel one. Oh, yeah. Maybe there's something different about it? Mr. Holmes originally used his caramel to make a reproduction, didn't he? Didn't he say he was gathering all the music boxes in Europe? Will those even fit in his flat?
We still don't know how kind of music it makes, though.
Let me see if that's in the court record yet. Disc. It is, right? Let's examine it. To McGundle. Anything new about it that we don't know? Oh, the blood? We need to test the blood! Shoot it! Shoot it with the thing!
Hey, Ryu, isn't this blood? It's blood, right?
It is. Though it's just a tiny smudge, maybe they'll still react. Now that she mentions it.
All right, time to take this girl for a while. It sure has been for a while. Okay, Ryu, now keep that disc ready. Really, really still.
Oh, don't shoot it while I'm holding it, no! Okay, please, just get it over with. No, don't shoot!
Right, now let's do it.
Kaboof. It's just in the middle of court.
What was that?
Oh, we just shot a gun in court, it's fine. Hey, what? What? Well, that would make it Sherlock's blood? How old is this disc? How old is this blood?
Ooh, I just love how pretty these colors come out every time.
Huh? This color?
What's wrong, Ryu?
Oh, nothing, but the shade of green. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before. Blood samples have been updated in the court record. Eh? Eh? You hope Holmes can afford his medical procedures after all those music boxes. Oh no, yeah, he did just have to pay for a bullet extraction. Or whatever. Depending on whether or not there's another bullet in him. That's the thing that we need to prove. We still
don't know what kind of music it makes, though.
That blood came from Eggman. But Eggman's blood is blue, though. So how did it get onto the disc? How did Sherlock's blood get on the disc?
Well, now that we have the chance, I want to see the real thing.
The disc that McGundle left behind. It might be a good idea to investigate it before I move on. Yeah, just did it. Wait, check the letter on the back. I never check on the back, that is true. Just in case. I mean, it is I assumed it's something we saw before because it says to McGundle, but you know, just in case. Oh, you mean egg, not... You mean egg, not Hatch. I think of Hatch as Eggman because he's so eggular. Egg himself, that is Egg's blood. So, that wasn't Sherlock's blood, it was Egg! Oh!
To McGundle, that's the old man you defended, right? You could have picked someone better.
Thank you, I certainly appreciate career advice from a 10-year-old.
But I wonder why his name is written here.
That's exactly what I'd like to know. Right! This was when Egg cut himself on the blade, or on the music disc. So, he was there, he got shot? Maybe they just had the same blood type. Could be. What's with this guy and eggs? I don't know. Eggs are pretty good. Well, that just introduces another possibility. Interestingly enough. So is this about the number of shots fired? Shots fired!
There were 2 bullets. We already know exactly which guns they came from. I can easily tell how many guests we've had simply by counting the plates. Same concept.
That's how they count sushi at revolving sushi restaurants. They know how much you've eaten. They just count the number of plates. I can't say she's wrong about that, but...
But?
Yes?
Now and again, guests will make off with our high-quality bone china plates.
That sounds like a pretty poor guest. Hey, they're very nice plates, okay? We've only found 2 bullets so far. That is correct. One of the fan cases you played, Curiosity of a Turnabout, has this kind of blood with different colors thing. Maybe they got it from this game, or something has blood typing. Yeah, it's probably just like blood typing. Oh, they maybe stole it. Maybe they stole it, or just got inspiration from Gyakuten, huh? Oh yeah, nothing wrong with that.
So, for example, if there was one more bullet, a different bullet, maybe I'd be willing to reconsider my verdict.
Could a 3rd bullet have been left at the crime scene? I can prove it. I can't prove it right now. Let's listen to everybody's testimony first. You know what? I think I know exactly who will give me that 3rd bullet. Unfortunately, we've only found 2 bullets so far.
I'm aware.
Ah.
I can hardly imagine the yard roof would look a 3rd bullet.
Unless someone had to take it with them.
If I were to...
Von Karma?
If I were to clean my master's room and overlook even just 1 bullet, he would probably punish me severely.
I'd be more concerned as to why there's just stray bullets inside your master's room. Finding even 1 bullet wouldn't bode well for your master, I imagine. Von Karma again. Even 1. Hammy needs eye drops. You might need those for a while. I hope your eyes get better, Hammy. Wouldn't want you to like constantly need eye drops while watching streams. That would be pretty bad.
A 3rd bullet?
If we can find one, I might just be able to turn the tables. Turn the tables.
Oh, surely there must be one rolling around somewhere. Here, on the floor. I found it.
What are you doing with your stereoscope, man? I don't even need a stereoscope for this. No matter how you look at it, she's the one. Using both eyes, you can view 2 photos stereoscopically, right? Yeah, just like this. Whoa. If we have 2 bullets, could we see something like that? Something from that? What, 2 bullets? Stereoscopic bullets? Maybe you can tell whether or not they have the same rifling pattern. I don't know if they discovered that yet. That was a plot point in Ace Attorney 1. You just need them every hour? Oh, prescription, huh? Well, that's good. Wow, what a disappointment. No matter how much you cross your eyes, only one truth will come to light. And the truth is that the defendant is the only one who could have shot the victim. How can you be so sure of that? Those 10 pillars shot the great detective, yes? Yes, that's true. Or is it? See? Clear as day. This is going nowhere. If I can't get some momentum, we'll be stuck at a guilty verdict. I don't want to press him right now. Just saying. I want to see what these guys have to say. What do you mean by a busy day?
Oh, where are my manners? I completely forgot to explain myself.
Wait, no, I remember what voice I gave her last time. I am a technician. Specifically, I'm a telegraphist. Mike Wazowski. A telegraphist? You deal with telegrams? Why didn't I press the doctor? I have a feeling he'll give me something important that I want to save for last. Forensic ballistics was first used in 1920, so probably a little bit after this game, huh? From routine messages to London's latest breaking news. I use an electronic language called Morse code to transmit words all over the world. All over the world? There's a network of cables under the sea spread out thousands of miles. Information all the world over is constantly moving through these conduits. That reminds me. I think she was getting excited over something called wireless communication earlier? Wireless? That doesn't sound like it's, wireless fidelity. I serve the city area where the newspaper companies and government officials reside. Is that so? I plan to telegraph a newspaper article covering the guilty verdict in today's trial. It's looking to be another sleepless night. A guilty verdict? As if. Heck no. You better rewrite that message right now. I am an expert on guns. Here, look at my gun. Her name is Sasha. Wait. Who touched Sasha? Who touched my gun? To be sure, you really are a harmless tourist / citizen. Crystal Tower, yeah. I came to London to sightsee. I'm going to see the Crystal Tower now. Yeah, this is way too suspicious. Could you explain what you mean by expert of guns? Mr. Dimitri must have better have something good. I have difficult life. I survived many of those. It is very terrible, very wild to survive. How you say?
Oh, are you looking for the word bloodbath?
I hope not. Stop with your mouse! Why? Somebody get that away from him. Harmless to all but his poor mouse. Oh, you got that right, Hammy. Yes, I take the many bloodbaths. You took the bath. English is very difficult. This guy is terrifying, I swear. Anyway, if you want to know guns, please ask me. Not right now, thank you. I solve any mystery. You can solve any gun-related mystery, huh? You must be really confident. Maybe a bullet-related mystery? If possible, ask in Russian. Oh, da. Хорошо.
He doesn't seem real confident in his English, though.
Anyway, I'll keep that in mind. Gun-related mysteries. If I ever go to Walmart, you'll find putting on clothes is fairly difficult to do. Why? Because it stretches from wall to wall? Prosecutor Van Zeeks has already turned the jury against us a second time.
But has he really disproven all other possibilities? I don't think so.
For now, I need to gather information before I launch my counterattack. I'm gonna turn those scales around. I swear it! Literally tipping the scales. Alright, Doc. You got something for me? Russian speaking English in a Japanese game that was translated to English from Japanese originally. I would like to see what Russian looks like transliterated into katakana. That surgery has nothing to do with this trial. Could you please put it aside for now? Or does it? Raccoon that needs our universal translator? Like these people? Clearly, since we're in London, the doctor's here. The doctor? Which doctor is this doctor? The 18th? This is after way too many regenerations. He's finally lost his mind. The defendant's life is on the line here. Yeah, this doctor. The doctor. Where's your TARDIS? It was the 6th best juror these guys could have picked. You wonder what the 7th best juror was? Lady first. Does that mean Rakunda's Rose? You can be Rose. Okay. It will be fantastic. Oh, I'm not sure if I can. There's no guarantee that this has nothing to do with the case. Hey? What? As long as you don't mind being exterminated. Exterminate. After all, he was definitely shot, but the bullet just disappeared from his abdomen. Don't you think that's a little too strange? What? What? I'm a little afraid to ask. Who is this patient of yours? It's Sherlock. It's Sherlock. It's Sherlock. What was his name? Herlock? Hemlock? Hollock? Do you mean Sherlock Holmes? Yes, that's his name. Oh, it was Mr. Loams. His name's Mr. Loams. Yeah. Oh, I called it. I called it. I'm so happy. I figured out something in an Ace Attorney game. I feel so proud of myself. Why are you not in the operating room right now? Supposedly he's recovering from his surgery. Why is the bullet still inside Holmes? Why did they allow him to call that surgery a success? Hemlock. I also called the name of somebody in a well-known fan case. I'm sure. That is a name. I just said random names. Kunda gets to be attractive, and you get number 11. Don't you mean 10? Rose Tyler? Unless you mean like the 11th one. Doctor Who lore, whatever. I need to watch more Peter Capaldi, honestly. I kind of stopped watching after 11 regenerated. Am I actually psychic? Apparently! Third bullet! You're saying that you were the surgeon for his operation? 10 regenerated into 11 when he was cloned. Yeah. Oh yeah, so when he re-regenerated into himself, the numbers are weird. I get what you mean. The labels are all over the place. Indeed, it was a major operation. We were using the latest form of anesthesia, Sonny. No way. What kind of coincidence is this? There's always a coincidental juror on the stand. Like the first case where the jury happened to have the owner of the manager of the omnibus system. The trial after that happened to have the wife. This one happened to have the doctor. He was brought to our hospital shortly after midnight, I believe. He's been shot, they said, so I sliced and diced through his stomach. Turns out he was shot in the shoulder. Maybe I shouldn't have sliced his stomach. But no matter how much I searched, I just couldn't find the bullet. With a sigh, I reluctantly put him back together again. Yeah, the bullet went through him, right? Or did he not have an exit wound? 11 was created in the Christmas stressful print 1 on and yeah, War Doctor, all that. I know, I usually call him the War Doctor. Hector knows because of Lego Dimensions? Oh, that's hilarious. I played the Doctor Who side levels of Dimensions. Dimension was great. Dimensions was better than it had right to be. I have several of the toy packs in my apartment right now. I never played all the levels, I just have the toys. I like Lego, I grew up with it, what can I say? Are you sure you're a doctor and not a chef? Raccoon gonna get 9 and 10 confused. Yeah, yep, kinda got that. Like, you can call them different numbers because there's like, they inserted extra ones and somebody did it twice, it's weird. Yeah, 9 is, Christopher... Who now? I forget. The guy who played the Dark Elf in Thor 2, and I don't know why that's the only thing I remember about Thor 2. Did you really expect to find the bullet?
Yes, why?
Wouldn't it have exited him? That bullet was left at the crime scene. You still have the shell one? Oh, I had that one. That's great. It comes with a little turret that she rides. It's so weird. Lego Dimension stream when? I could, maybe. The guy who would not stay longer than one season at all. Apparently, 9 didn't like being the doctor or something. Like, anytime he gets asked about it, he just, like, isn't willing to talk about it. I don't know what happened. He just... In that one special where they're like, oh, the doctor we don't talk about. Oh, you mean 9? Because apparently you never talk about him. No, we just added a new doctor.
That is true. This picture clearly shows it too.
He smelled of elderberries and his mother was a hamster.
Well, who did? Don't insult people with Monty Python. The bullet from the Templars gun hit Mr. Holmes. And that bullet went straight through his body before being lodged in the calendar. It's pretty clear if you think about it, stereoscopically, right? Why are we doing the stereoscopically thing again?
Bah, who do you think I am?
Well, I actually don't know you.
When I saw that hole in his stomach, of course I flipped him over.
Flipped? Then, did you examine Mr. Holmes's back? Hammy's Hamster's doing a new. Did we ever find out this guy's name? It's, Dr. Santa. That's his name now. Dr. Claus. Dr. Claus. That sounds like an evil genius.
I'll get you, Gadget.
And there was no signs of an exit wound.
Really?
Thus, I deduced the bullet must still be inside of him. And for that reason, I sliced and diced. I'm ready to scream my demands to the heavens.
Piercing the heavens? Who the hell do you think I am? Are you just old Kamina?
Can anyone in the world solve this mystery?
You're right. This is quite the mystery. You don't think somebody took the bullet from Sherlock and then planted it at the crime scene? What's a new? Hamster's running around. He got the zoomies. Ice bullet. No, not JFK.
Where did the disappearing bullet go? Is there a gun expert who can solve this?
Well, you know. Wait, let me repress actually, because the testimony changed. I really had no idea that the surgeon who operated on Mr. Holmes would be on the jury. And apparently he's still... he just came back from the operation. Wouldn't he have been up like all night?
I was surprised too.
So there's no doubt that Mr. Holmes was shot, and on the previous jury. He's Dr. 4. He's the 4th doctor, huh?
Yes, of course. That's me. Tom, what was his name? Yes, the smiley one with the teeth.
That's what the police told me when they brought him in.
How bad was Holmesy's wound?
The bleeding was severe. The bleeding was severe, putting him in critical condition. And it seems he was shot from point-blank range. There were really horrible burns around the wound, you see.
Point blank. Burns? Yeah, we did see the dudes there. If they indeed shot him.
When I flipped him over, I saw no exit wound in his back.
All right, Dr. 4. Well, what does that mean for us?
So, of course, removing the bullet became a priority.
But there was no bullet left inside Mr. Holmes's body.
That makes sense too, given the bullet was left in the wall of the pawn shop.
So what? It exited the same wound that it came in from?
Someone please solve this mystery. If only there was somebody here who knew about guns, even if it was dangerous.
Oh, he's just a tourist. What do you mean? Hey, duh, I know about guns. Disappearing bullet, huh? Skeeven's done with work. All right, celebrate. A question for you, Skeeven. Do you get to eat the leftover frozen yogurt? Because that would be delicious. Oh man, I want frozen yogurt now. Okay, you know what? After the stream, I'm gonna get a waffle and some ice cream. Oh, that's gonna sound good. I could make like a pizookie. I want that. I want it now. Alright, well, let's do it. Clash with... Boop, 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 boop. Yo. I point the finger at you. Almost has this mini portal in his body and it leads somewhere else. He went in the blue and out the orange. Yes, turns out Aperture Science was older than we thought and also based in London for a time. A stroopwafel McFlurry? That sounds amazing. I love stroopwafels. There used to be a food truck out by this curry place I used to go to that had stroopwafels. Every time I'd eat curry, I'd go there. I don't think it's there anymore. I would like to ask for your opinion on those two statements just now. Skeven already eats a lot of yogurt while working. That's fair. You don't really have leftovers? Oh, a gun expert. Opinion. On the night of the crime, Mr. Holmes was shot by the tin pillars. Or so we think. Given there was no exit wound in his back, I surmise that the bullet did not pass through. But the bullet wasn't inside him either. I'm in luck. They're available right now for McFlurries with stroopwafels. When? Where? Why? At McDonald's? What McDonald's? Which one? I never heard about this. And a bullet was already discovered lodged in the wall of the shop. I gotta check. I live like right by one. McDonald's, let's go. Juror 6.
Yes, my name is Dimitri.
Right, Dimitri. Do you perhaps have the answer? Conclusion. The paper calendar was bleeding. It was his blood. Yeah, somebody shot the calendar. Dire Hit liked it, but still prefers Oreos. I'd still like to try it. Limited time offer, huh? To the mystery plaguing Juror 4. Explain.
Please explain. When I was in Russia, thing happened.
Eh? Oh, what is this music? Russian sad time.
It was blizzard night. Temperature below freezing. I run on mountain path. What? Mountain path was narrow and falling snow had frozen. It was cold. I was chased by man on dog sled aiming shotgun at me from behind.
I don't think I'll ask for more details on that part.
I was shot in the back, fell into snow. The way I was then is same as what I hear now. I was shot but no bullet inside me. No exit wound either.
What?
In that case, where did the bullet go?
Maybe the bullet just grazed him? Ice bullet. No, not ice. Well, maybe in Russia. It's cold enough. Skeven's job's gonna make him fat. You eat peanut butter cups in the back occasionally? Dude, limit your calorie intake, man. Go install a calorie tracker. Dire Hit wants a Butterfinger or Heath Bar McFlurry? Those sound amazing. I guess I could make those myself just by bringing the candy to the store, but it's not the same. Where did the bullet go?
The bullet did not hit me.
What? Then what did?
Then what on earth did it hit? It hit big frozen block of ice beside me.
Ah, gosh dang it. Ice bullet. Hammy, you were right. It hit the ice and then a piece of like ice shrapnel pierced him. Oh, gosh dang it. Maybe Hammy's psychic.
There, sharp piece of ice break off and stab me. I make mistake. I think deep wound was because of bullet.
Unbelievable. I don't think there was any ice in Sherlock Holmes's vicinity, though.
The piece of ice melted from body heat. That is answer to mystery of disappeared bullet.
That's a very interesting story, Dimitri, but I don't think that really helps us. Skeven's fine. On days you work, you eat before work. You'll be malnourished instead? Oh no. Calories are wonderful. Embrace them. I'll embrace exactly 1,700 calories per day, thank you.
But what does that have to do with this? Huh? Look, there wasn't a blizzard in the pawn shop.
You don't know that. Maybe there was.
There wasn't even a single snowflake.
Perhaps take it a little less literally. The point is, there is a possibility for him to have been pierced by something besides the bullet.
Stay, Ryu. Where was Holmesy shot again?
Huh? I think it was around his stomach. Oh. Oh! His stomach facing upwards and into hatch?
Holmesy always...
No. Never mind. Right. No exit wound. A pouch?
Holmesy always has a pouch attached to his belt.
A pouch? Now that she mentions it.
And that pouch
Contains gunpowder?
always has 3 test tubes filled with really dangerous chemicals and...
Dangerous chemicals? Why do you have that? The glass pierced... Oh. What? Dangerous chemicals?
Curari.
Doctor, where's Mr. Holmes's pouch? Got him.
I don't think he had anything like that on. He was admitted. Pardon me.
Mr. Van Zeeks, glad of you to join us. Hello, how you doing? Even goes for 1,500 calories daily? Whoa. That's pretty low, actually. Never get it right. Always way over or under. Please try to eat consistently. Oh. Acid burn. Burn me. Prosecutor?
I do understand that it is prohibited for the prosecution to speak during a closing argument.
Oh, so that's why he doesn't talk during those.
But the detective's pouch is currently in my possession.
Really? You just never submitted it as evidence?
When the police arrived on the scene, they removed the aforementioned pouch in order to examine his wound. Oh, no wonder I don't remember it then. Since then, it has been stored with the other pieces of evidence. Most likely, not one man has touched the pouch since the night of the crime.
So, we can see if one of the chemicals might have spilled, shattered. Direhit needs to eat better. We all need to eat better. We all do. Especially me. I should really eat something after the stream. I didn't eat much today. I just ate a poke bowl. Fish is good though. It was never relevant until now. Oh, come on, with the evidence law. This is an Ace Attorney 1's DLC case where the only place that was actually relevant.
Though this is an exceedingly unusual occurrence for a closing argument.
Not that the closing argument itself wasn't already unusual.
The court requests that the prosecution submits its evidence for reference.
At least unusual in this time.
Bring Sherlock Holmes' pouch here at once.
Given says, for someone who is 5'7", 1,500 calories isn't a bad amount. You're just guessing. Skeven, I'm on a 1,700 calorie diet and I'm 5'7". That's a diet. You're eating less than me. And I'm trying to lose weight. That's not a lot.
So this is it. This is the pouch Mr. Holmes wore.
I see it. One of the chemicals is gone. There's a broken glass tube that has burned the pouch here. Maybe that's not the gun. Oh, he thought it was a gunpowder burn, but actually was a test tube. It's like an explosion occurred. Maybe it's not. Maybe it wasn't a chemical. Maybe it was someone's blood?
An explosion?
In other words, the bullet fired by the tin pillars hit his pouch.
Then the test tube exploded, injuring the great detective.
The bullet struck calendar near entrance. So there wasn't an entrance wound at all.
How delectable.
Oh, I think we just sealed our fate. Uh-oh.
One of today's mysteries has finally been solved.
And it doesn't help my case at all.
Not that it has any relation to the trial at hand.
No.
Those two scoundrels shot the detective and the defendant shot the victim. The circumstances of this case have not changed in any way.
We're back to square one.
At least I'm incredibly satisfied.
The doctor can sleep well knowing he didn't leave a bullet inside.
I must thank you, black-hearted defense attorney.
I'm not black-hearted. I only have black clothes.
Thank you.
No problem, I guess. Great. Oh, this is a sticky wicket, don't you think?
The court might as well accept this tattered pouch into evidence.
Holmesy's pouch is not tattered.
It is now. Well, if there's evidence, okay, good. I thought they were gonna end the trial right here and right now. Wait, let's take a look at it then. Well, this is what I need. This can prove there might have been a third bullet. Is there blood? Hey, if this is Holmes's blood, if we can examine Holmes's blood here, maybe. Oh, there's no blood here. Maybe we can color it. This got burnt up pretty badly.
Huh? Hey, the strap here is broken.
Looks like this is where the bullet hit. Let's take a
look here.
Ugh. Hey, now don't need no blood. Looks like we got something else. Bullet. Hey, Iris, take a look at this. Behind this broken glass test tube, it's.
Whoa! It's a bullet.
This might be where the bullet that was fired at Mr. Holmes made contact. The pouch saved his life. This is a huge find. So now we know, on that night, ManokAdobo, there were 3 bullets fired in Hatch's shop.
Hey, Ryu, didn't someone say something about the possibility of a third bullet?
Yeah, time to press them for all they're worth. Third bullet. Here we go. Well, let's check the chemicals, just because I'm curious. What are these? They're truth serums.
Holmesy's homemade chemicals are in these glass tubes.
Homemade.
For example, this one lets you see if somebody has touched something. And if you drip this on something, the smell gets 100 times more potent.
Oh, do not drip that anywhere near Soseki's apartment. No window, no ventilation. That's pretty nifty.
They're super easy to use. There's just one thing you have to keep in mind. No matter what, keep them away from fire.
PK fire? Does Mr. Holmes walk around with these dangerous chemicals in his at his hip all the time? Could these be his weapons in the eternal quest for truth? Or is he just careless? Or does he use them as impromptu weapons in case of need of self-defense? Turn to the closing argument.
Though it seems overturning this verdict will prove quite difficult.
Please, I just need more time. No fire. No. Keep it away from Holmes' pouch. Holmes science. At the very least, I have a new lead. No matter what, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, you can't afford to let any clues go to waste. There must be an opportunity to make a turnabout somewhere. Or my game isn't the Great Turnabout. The Great Turnabout Courtroom. All right. All right, Miss Juror 2, if that's your real name. Miss 2, is this about the number of shots fired? Yeah, 2 bullets. But is there a third? You can bet your bottom. Let's go. Third bullet, I can prove it. I got your third bullet right here. It's an armband. Nope. It's inside. Oh, it is the bullet. Oh, I can examine this. Hold on. Bullet. Hey, it's got like a little dent on it. I guess because it hit the... Yeah, because it hit the pouch. Hold on. This bullet looks familiar. Yeah, I've seen this somewhere before. This bullet. It looks just like... this. Bang, bang. Phew. The Tin Pillars shot this gun on the night of the incident. Oh, they shot the bullet.
So on the night of the crime, the bullet didn't actually make contact with Holmesy.
Right. Because that thick leather pouch protected him.
Holmesy has always been really lucky like that.
Considering what happened after he was taken to the hospital. To be honest, it might have been better if the bullet had actually hit him.
Oh, Holmesy.
Yeah, cut up for no reason. Oh, that sucks. So just show the bullet. Let's go. Could I? Here you go. Just found it. Just now. On the night of the crime, there was another bullet in Hatch's pawnbrokers.
Hold it. What manner of sorcery is this, Japanese boy? You produced a bullet out of thin air that must be forged. Where did that bullet come from?
It was lodged in Mr. Holmes's pouch.
What?
It was removed from his clothes when he was taken to the hospital. Since then, nobody has examined it. Now, Van Zix, don't you feel silly not for investigating as thoroughly as someone like me.
Then, the bullet that the tin pillar shot.
Yes, my lord. Presumably, that bullet was the one that struck this pouch.
But doesn't this create a contradiction? If the bullet that shot Mr. Holmes is here, then what is the bullet for shot here? Oh!
2 guns have already been submitted in evidence.
Those are Hatch's revolver and the tin pillar's old gun.
Maybe another one? And the number of bullets discharged from these guns adds up to 1 each. Oh! Then... You got it. This means that a 3rd bullet was discharged at the crime scene by a 3rd gun. But we know that only 2 bullets have been fired from the guns in evidence. As long as this fatal contradiction goes unresolved, a verdict would be senseless. Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad verdict.
Order! Order in the court! In the closing argument of all things, a shocking new truth has been revealed.
That's kind of the only thing I have, isn't it? Egg. Well, you think it was egg? No need to jump to conclusions, Rakunda. Yeah, egg's he's a good egg.
This new information shakes the very basis of the trial thus far. By the authority invested in me, I now pronounce you prosecutor and attorney. You may now kiss.
Judge?
Oh, I'm sorry. By the authority of the Crown Court, I have no choice but to suspend this closing argument until further notice.
What? Suspend?
Bailiff, drag the witnesses back to the stand.
Again. Yeah? Yeah, the judge could marry people. This is true. You can get married by a judge.
I'm sorry, I had to conduct a wedding earlier. We were very packed today. There wasn't another judge available. Witnesses.
Yes, sir.
I trust you were listening to the defense's closing argument.
Hector's parents got married by a judge. Ooh.
Yes, sir. These formalities do little more than waste time. Answer me promptly and clearly. A 3rd bullet was present at the crime scene. Explain this.
Yeah, well, you see.
Did you fire it or did you not? No, no way. So you're saying there was someone else there with you?
You gotta be joking. We ain't nothing more than 2 best brothers, isn't it?
It's called 2 brothers.
2 brothers, isn't it? What happened to that 3rd brother they were looking for? It's called 3 brothers.
The guns found at the crime scene fired 2 bullets in total. So where is the gun that fired the 3rd bullet? Defense.
Sir,
I would like to hear your thoughts. What do you make of this 3rd bullet? Whose gun fired the shot?
if I think about all the testimony and evidence presented thus far, I should be able to answer. Question is, whose blood is on the calendar? Well, from the evidence we have, it's Egg? What happened in the pawn shop? I believe the third bullet shows us that there was nothing to do with them. I believe that these two witnesses are unrelated.
Eh? But we're brothers.
No, not to each other.
Yeah, exactly. We're unrelated, bruv.
No, not to each other. The two guns in the court record both fired only one bullet.
Eh?
I can only mean one thing. Someone else fired the third bullet in the pawn shop. These two liars may not have actually fired the third bullet. However, I find it hard to believe that they don't know who did. The Tin Pillar brothers brought another conspirator along with them. Yeah. Hey, wait, wasn't that one of the options I had? Did I pick a wrong answer in the game went ahead anyway?
A third person? Preposterous.
Eh?
The court is preparing to conclude its second closing argument. It's too late to claim that there was another man at the crime scene without some evidence.
Mr. 3. Known as Juror 3. Oh, Van Zeeks, please. I hope your hand glove is glass proof. They actually have gloves that are like cut proof. You're supposed to wear them while you're like chopping vegetables, and you stop yourself from accidentally chopping your finger off. They're pretty cool. Like, you can stab it with the pointy end of a knife, but you try to cut it as hard as you can with the knife part. It just does nothing. How about a third bullet we can't explain? A fourth bullet. Third bullet from Mr. 3.
If you can't provide decisive evidence, your claim is worthless. The prosecution demands two answers from the defense. First, prove that there was another person at the scene that night. Second, tell us the identity of this so-called third party.
The Tin Pillars are definitely lying. But I don't know how I'm going to prove the identity of their co-conspirator. Oh, I think I have an idea.
Can you do it, defense?
Oh yeah, I got it. We are not Miss Cleo. We cannot know what is not known. Cleo, we are not clairvoyant. I need to prove that both the presence and the identity of this third party. In response to the prosecution's demands, the defense, I'm prepared to answer. I have no idea. Nah. I understand. The defense is ready to answer all of your demands.
Yes, I would like a McFlurry, a stroopwafel one. It sounds delicious. I've heard they have that at this sort of McDonald's. Yeah, find me this McDonald person. Yeah, sounds like a person in this game. Ronald McDonald.
Eggs was there? I have evidence proves to me Eggs was here. And he's got his eye shields on for his, for when he goes to bed. Oh, I wonder what those look like. I hope they look silly. I hope they look really silly. Now Hemi's hungry. Go eat some stroopwafels.
Your darting eyes betray your indecision despite your bold words.
Every time somebody says erg, I think Nash is here.
Now is the time to choose. Will you cast aside your indecision, or will you drown in it?
Well, Colonel, I've got Emmerich here. I've managed to avoid drowning, so I don't think I will. No matter what, the only way is forward. I should look at all the evidence I have and think this through. You and Owen was egg? That's a song. I don't think that's a song. Rakuna needs nuggets. Nuggets? Oh no, not chicken nuggets. Not me, don't look at me.
The court requests evidence from the defense. On that night, when the crime occurred, what evidence shows that a third party was present at the scene?
Well, it's either the calendar itself or the music box disc. I can save. That's something I can do. I wasn't going to save because I'm pretty sure what to present, but let me see. There's no doubt in my mind that it is this piece of evidence that I will not name by name. Oh, okay. Yeah, Uin Owen was her. I know that's a song. I'm not sure.
Oh, why you are showing me this with such a large grin on your face?
Eh? I'm one step ahead of the breadline.
I believe he was trying to show you his lack of skill as an attorney. Trying to present something intangible. Your pathetic magic tricks won't impress us, chap.
But it's magic. Fine.
Wrong. Huh. And on something so simple. You're so talented, Ryu.
Thanks. I don't think it's that kind of talent I need. Let's think this over once more. Get it right or become nuggets. No, not me.
The court demands.
Yeah. Give me the blood samples. I got your evidence filed right here.
Those samples again.
Naturally, we require a more detailed answer.
Well, if you just let me show the piece of evidence I was trying to earlier.
What are these samples proves the existence of a third conspirator?
Boop beep boop doop. Yeah. Oh, I forgot this was also filed in here. That's why. There's no doubt in my mind that it's this sample. No? But again, but it's the same. It's the same. It's the same idea. It's the. Oh my god. Green blood. Oh my god. It's the same as this. Shu Takumi. Don't worry. Next time I'm gonna keep the save file for this one. I'm going to load the previous save off screen later and redo this with two verdicts, with two things, two penalties.
What on earth is this?
Dark green versus light green. Oh, come on. I'm having trouble enough determining green myself.
There's some odd little green stain around the bullet hole.
That's a blood stain, my lord. It's got green blood. You ever heard of blue blood? It's green. If you're Sherlock Holmes, it's green. It doesn't indicate wealth. It indicates being Sherlock. Specifically him. Or egg. Actually, it's yolk. It's, don't you know, when you mix egg yolk with blood, it turns green.
What idiocy, green blood?
You bet they had the color name there for colorblind people. It does say it. It says it. And I am colorblind. That is why I noticed that it says the name of the color right there. Thank goodness.
Are we meant to conclude that some life form other than a human is involved now?
Aliens! Aliens! This is one of Sherlock Holmes' inventions. Mr. Holmes! I don't remember this spot from the novels.
We still don't have a name for this, but this chemical changes color in reaction to the makeup of people's blood.
Call it the color changey, bloody spibbly. Yeah, that sounds British, right?
The makeup of their blood? Why are they applying makeup to their blood? They want their blood to be pretty.
The makeup of everyone's blood is just slightly different, you see. Just one glance at the color and you can tell whose blood it is.
Accepting evidence from a 10-year-old girl. Oh my. Well, actually, Pearl has her beat, so. Oh, now we're really thinking in the third dimension. This is so exciting. My heartbeat won't stop rising. Can't you hear how excited I am? Sherlock's invention saves the day. Isn't it Iris's invention? As it turns out, this is Hatch's blood.
What a beautiful tint. He should get shot more often. Maybe I can paint with it.
In other words, what this green blood stain is showing is that someone was definitely shot here. Objection! You don't get to object. You're part of the jury.
We don't know if this green blood is related to the case.
We do know. Oh, we do. The day of the murder is shown on the calendar that the bullet was lodged inside. So naturally, it must have made its way into the calendar during the crime. Or Hatch really likes to keep his calendar like 3 days ahead.
Then whose blood is it?
There were no signs of the Tin Pillar brothers having been shot. Therefore, there must have been a third party who left the bloodstain. Symphony of the Ritual of the Night. Which I should play at some point. I still haven't yet. I was excited for it. I kickstarted it. I have it on my Steam. I just haven't played it yet.
You've claimed that you could reveal this third party's identity. Answer at once.
Well, if you just let me show you the evidence I've been trying to show. Oh, good. Oh, good. I don't even get to. The music disc was just a red herring for an Egg Benedict. There you go. Ugh. That person's name is Egg Benedict. Egg. 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 Can someone pinch me? Is this real? I'm presenting a person named Egg Benedict to the court. Who? Egg. I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. I didn't really... Egg? Probably not his real name. Probably not. As far as we know, it's his real name. I really don't believe it is.
What manner of man is this Egg Benedict fellow?
He's a bit scrambled, but I like to look on the sunny side up of things. Maybe he's not all he's cracked up to be. He was a customer that visited the pawn shop on the afternoon of the day of the crime.
My real name is actually Benedict Egg.
You know, I believe that a little bit more if it was Egg.
He was there when the defendant tried to steal this from the pawnbroker, is that right?
It's not stealing if you're just claiming it. Correct. And this man who calls himself Egg Benedict tried to steal it from the defendant, but he failed.
My real name is Dr. Ivo Eggman Robotnik.
Maybe I should say that like Jim Carrey. My real name is Dr. Ivo Robotnik. Are you in charge here? Nope, no, I am. Oh, really? So you admit she was stealing it? No, she wasn't, he was. Shopkeeper?
Yes? This wretched pickpocket just redeemed a pledge from you, correct? Well, yes.
That belongs to me. I demand its immediate return. My real name is
Asogi Kazuma.
Wow, would that be a twist? Just takes off the hat and the headband starts flowing in the wind. Asogi, you ate the chicken after all. I'm so happy. You're lying. I don't know what you're yapping about. Now return that coat to me. Oh, and I ask you return that music box disc as well, of course. Asogi, you're alive after all. You were here, in our hearts, and in our eggs. Inspector Gregson, you should have seen him as well. After all, you were the one who confiscated the disc.
Is this true, Inspector Gregson?
Yes, it is. I had Hatch Windybank give me a picture of the man in case you need our eyes.
And there's Egg. There's Egg with Hatch. Hey now, what if you compared this to one of the other stereoscopic images? Huh?
It's a picture taken by the automatic crime recording device.
It's definitely the same man at 11 a.m. Day before.
So this man is the third intruder.
Egg? What do you have to say to that, Mr. Tin Pillar?
We ain't got the foggiest who he is, bruv. We ain't never seen him before, bruv.
Yeah, no proof of that claim.
I suppose these two criminals are going to pretend he doesn't exist.
Yeah, they totally saw him. I don't believe it. Ultimate liars, huh?
Where's the proof, Japanese boy? As I recall, you said you could prove the identity of the third intruder.
I can. Come on, show us the evidence. Yeah, if you're gonna incriminate him, where's your evidence? This is the final piece of evidence. This whole trial, I felt like something was missing. Now's the time to finally show it to the court. This whole trial, meaning the last 2 times I tried to present it. Come on, game. Shoot, Takomi.
Monster blood.
Wait a minute.
Defense, are you prepared?
I am. I will now present my evidence. I will submit the evidence. Here's the evidence that this man is the intruder that got shot by the third bullet. That one. I'm pretty sure. They put his name tag as Benedict instead of Egg. Was it really? Oh, what a shame. I said this once already. I guess the convention is everyone has their last name in there, but I want Egg. Egg. The defendant tried to illegitimately withdraw this disc on the day of the crime.
That's when this Egg Benedict fellow appeared. And he tried to steal it, of course.
Yes, my lord. I was there when it happened. There was a little incident at the time. Maybe he should have been named Benedict Egg. That would have been way better.
Of course, Mr. Benedict, here you are.
Doof, what's up? Welcome. I think we're closing out the stream pretty soon, but you feel free to stay and listen to the story. Hope you're well. Welcome back. Thanks for coming out tonight. Very well. Didn't Mr. Gary Depp have John? I guess maybe because it would be confusing with John and Joan. They would both be Gary Depp, huh? I will leave it at that for now, then. Good day. I said good day. Now, hold on a sec. That pledge. That's mine. Whoa. What are you doing, you stupid girl? Look, you've made me bleed. Yeah, either way with the Gyarados, they have to change something about how they were doing that convention. There are many metallic pins engraved onto the music box discs. Mr. Benedict got a small cut on his finger from one of those sharp pins. His blood is still on the disc.
Why, so it is! This really is blood! It's blood!
The defense has just examined this blood stain. If only the defense got the play blood stained. It's pretty good. Apparently it's getting good reviews all across the board. I'm glad. I'm so happy that a Kickstarter is getting in the limelight for something good for once. Well, not for once. It's happened before, but again. It's these victories that help keep Kickstarter from becoming totally thrown away in people's eyes. Don't get me started on Shenmue 3 right now. Using this baby here, of course. You have a baby? Oh, this baby. The gun, you mean. And this was the result. Whoa.
Wow!
Green blood?
Who's your number 5?
It's the exact same color as the sample from before.
This is my evidence. The evidence of the third intruder at the scene of the crime. It was the man who calls himself Egg Benedict. Ha-ho! There really was a third intruder. Those 10 Pillar brothers looked like they'd seen a ghost. Oi, bring that coward to the stand. Ha-ha! Looks like the trial's not over yet. Not yet, Snake. My lord, please, call this Egg Benedict to the stand as a witness.
Indeed, it would be wrong to ignore this man's existence.
And if he so dares lie, then have him guilty of poetry. That was terrible.
Not over yet. Not yet, Snake. It's tragic that you've managed to come so far, despite being so clueless about the law.
Eh?
Sherlock Holmes, I've heard that name before. The protagonist of a popular novel, a detective so great that he seemed to be a god.
Smash? No smash?
You're saying you used a chemical developed by a fictional character?
Do you not know he really... Oh, you've never actually met him.
Such dubious rubbish can hardly be called evidence.
Oh. And the bloodstain turned green after reacting to this chemical.
Holmes never existed. He was a hallucination all along. He was just in Naruto's mind this whole time. It turns out he handcuffed himself on the boat.
How do we know that this reaction is exclusive to one man's blood?
That we can't really prove, but if we had a sample of Sherlock's blood, we can prove it's not his. Well... there it is. Those leggies, they don't lie.
Because Mr. Holmes said so, surely even you wouldn't say something so foolish.
Fools! Leg! Egg. What, you mean Mr. Holmes' invention isn't any good? Seems that way. Is the detective?
Poppycock, I think it's still more pursuing.
Leg Benedict. What, is that if Van Zeek's an egg fused? I knew it would turn out like this. Society still hasn't acknowledged Mr. Holmes' invention. You just gotta show it in action, man. But there's no other hill for me to die on. And you know what? Look, okay. We got the surgeon who operated on Holmes right here in court. If we shot the smoke grenade at his hands, maybe they still have traces of it, and we can see the color of Holmes' blood. Maybe?
What was it that Beardy said earlier? He said something about stopping the closing argument for now.
Iris made the invention, though, and she's next to us. Yeah. You're saying she doesn't exist either? Iris just slowly fades away. Oh, I guess she didn't. A Doof's favorite French breakfast. Frog legs, Benedict. Oh, we're inventing new dishes, aren't we? How come the invention of blood detecting never made it to the other Ace Attorney games? Maybe it was fake. They just never thought to use blood typing, apparently. No, they do. They do. It's just kind of implied. Like, they always say in the cases,
Oh, by the way, pal, we did a test on the victim's blood. The blood found at the crime scene was his blood after all.
something like that. And by the way, that's my gumshoe, apparently.
I eat ramen.
Huh? The other games had DNA testing. Yeah, something like that. Whatever testing they do in the forensics lab, they just implicitly say it happens.
So doesn't that mean the closing argument still isn't over, right?
What?
And there are only a few people who can continue a closing argument.
Oh yeah, that's right. We call the shots, baby. Scientifically speaking, of course. What are you, Emma Sky? I thought you were Rose Tyler. Raccoonda.
There are those 6 jurors, you know.
Oh. Ah.
So, whether Holmes's drug is fact or fiction, it doesn't actually matter right now.
Oh. Iris. Thank you so much.
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. You may look innocent, but you certainly are a frightening little girl.
Oh no, yeah, I was scared of her the moment I saw her.
There's only one question now. When it comes to Ryu's argument, what do the 6 people over there think? That's all there is to it. So, am I wrong?
I'm speechless. Me too, Naruhodo. Maybe she should be the defense attorney. Holy crap. Mr. Holmes' partner really came through. Maybe she's a better partner than John Watson ever was.
Bang!
Bang, bang. Don't you bang. That's too adorable.
Oh, I am rather shocked by who pointed it out.
Looks like Naruhodo still got a ways to go.
It is true that the closing argument reached no proper conclusion.
Maybe she's the better lawyer. Maybe a better partner than that Sus. Who's that person again? G.I. How dare you? How dare you forget Susato? How dare you? Is she nothing? Is she might as well not be here? Oh no. What have you done? Iris was fake. Holmes was fake. They never existed. I never existed.
It can't be! The court seeks a final verdict from the jury.
I do that joke way too much. Just me stopping existence. Just stop the stream for like 10 seconds.
Our expected and unwavering conclusion befitting the citizens of our fine land.
Is Van Zeek's just battling himself? Kind of a little bit. Or just fudging all the rules in his disfavor.
Now, jury, state your verdicts.
無罪
Not guilty.
無罪
Not guilty.
無罪
Hey!
有罪
Hey! Wait, what?
有
Oh.
罪
Oh, look at that.
無罪
Hey, it's still split. 50-50 split. Oh, no, wait. 40-60. Ha-ha! Split? Did someone say split? Woohoo!
2 votes guilty, 4 not guilty. Thus concludes the closing argument.
異議あり
Dimitri came through. Not a split. Well, you don't want the juries. You don't want the juror stands to rise up into the air, and then we have fantastic techno music.
This is absurdity. I refuse to accept a verdict like this. Would you care to elaborate?
Not in this day and age. Okay, fair enough. No technology here.
These fools were swayed so easily by an amateur detective's suspicious chemicals. They're unfit to pass a just and proper verdict.
I don't think so.
There's only one conclusion revealed by this verdict, Lord Van Zeeks. It reveals that I cannot pass judgment at this moment in time.
And if it's anything like Bagundal's trial, we might do it not guilty just for now.
No!
You okay there? You know, the last time that we had a prosecutor who clutched at himself in pain whenever he was contradicted, it was because he had a bullet in himself at that point. Do you have a bullet in your heart right now? I hope not.
However, we now face a new problem.
He's having a heart attack. Somebody find a doctor. Well, it's not juror number 4, that's for sure. He's a surgeon, not a doctor. There's a difference, apparently.
The defense has demanded a new witness would be brought to the stand. But I don't expect this to be a simple affair.
Oh, why not?
Egg Benedict is clearly a pseudonym.
Oh, out of all the silly names in all of Ace Attorney, this is the one you call out? Yeah, that's fair. Egg. We hardly knew he... Okay, chat, make bets. What's his real name? His real name is...
Egg.
No, it's not Egg. It's, Huevo Arnold. We found him. Oh, I think I have him. Yeah, he's right here. No, don't worry, Judge. Here he is. Boom. Looks like he's about to hatch. No, Hatch was the victim. We just leave this right here. Perfect.
Egg.
No. Egg and Hatch. Hector, did you just realize Egg and Hatch? Wait, didn't you realize that last stream at the last minute? His real name is Colonel Mustard. Ah, Colonel. It was Colonel Mustard in the pawn shop with the third gun. Yeah. Wouldn't that make me female? Don't worry, I'm like Yoshi. No. Just when I thought I could finally drag the third intruder in here.
Pardon me, may I ask a question?
Oh, but of course, who wishes to speak?
Oh, it was me. Juror 5. Is something the matter? Excuse me, Inspector.
Me?
Could you show us that photograph again?
Oh, this one. And what was Egg Benedict?
Maybe you know his real name. Maybe Egg hatched the murder. His real name is Erg. Maybe it's her mother? His mother? His wife? I was right. My eyes what played tricks on me after all. Excuse me, Juror 5? You perhaps know this man?
Yes, I do.
What?
What? Whoa!
The Wario brothers still on the stand, like, what is even going on in this court?
Order! Order of the court!
Another lucky break. Another coincidence.
Juror 5, as I recall, you are.
Yes, I'm a technician. I suppose you could say I'm a telecommunications expert. Telecommunications?
The man in this photo is a technician working at the same telegraph office as me.
So he has the same job as you, huh?
My son Egg is grounded for 200 years. No, 1,000 years.
Then you can have 1,000-year egg. That's a dish from China. It's not 1,000 years old, but it's an egg that's been like fermented underground or something like that. Apparently it's really good and really stinky. I've never tried it, but I'd like to at some point in life, maybe? It's not the way that Hector saw it working out, but it works. The jury system, it works, I guess, if they just happen to pick whatever jurors are relevant to the trial. Dire Hit ships it. What? Juror 5 and Egg? Raccoona wouldn't eat it. I'd try it.
In fact, he happens to be incredibly skilled. I'm sure he's busily buzzing away at work right now.
Huh. I'm starting to get an odd feeling about this. How coincidental everything is. Maybe somebody chooses the jurors. Maybe Holmes? Would I try that duck egg from the Philippines? Balut? I have not tried it. I have not tried it in my life, but it has been present in my life. I've been around one. My parents eat it. ManokAdobo. I might be Filipino a little bit, just a little bit.
More than Shooter, I was expecting him to have a more evil job. It's a little surprising that he's just a normal guy with a normal job.
I suppose everybody does. Yeah, I suppose. Is that the source of my discomfort? I suppose. Hey. What if Vortex chose the jurors? It's quite possible.
Oh, by the way, Naruto, all these trials were staged. You're on a show. Say hi to the cameras.
Oh, Vortex. You're on Vortexed. It's like punked.
My name's not even Vortex. It's...
Egg.
If he works at the city bureau, I'm sure we can summon him within the hour. Any objections, Lord Van Zeeks?
No, my lord.
The court orders you to summon this man post haste.
Understood.
The court will now enter a 1-hour recess. We will await the arrival of our next witness before requesting his testimony. Inspector Gregson.
Here, my lord.
To be continued.
I would like to ask you the details of what happened in the pawn shop that day. As soon as we break, come to my office at once.
I shall, my lord.
Wow, I think we're still not even... This might be the third from last stream of this, because I feel like we're still a long ways off.
Court is now adjourned for the recess.
We'll see. I didn't expect that. Well, looks like we got at least another week of Great Ace Attorney, guys. Hey, this is a good thing. To be continued. I can't play the music because last time I actually did get content claimed for the small bit I played. Whoops. It's fine. Okay, remember to save over the second save slot. Ugh. We're gonna all find out this is like Sherlock's fault or something. Maybe. For even using that pawn shop, for stealing those deeds. Talking about stealing those deeds. Trainer really wanted to see Egg. Well, we'll see him next time. I don't want to go too late tonight. Because because I've realized that when I stream this game tired, it's not a good time. So let's be conservative for once. So this time I'm going to remember to do the fan art section of the stream before I close it out, so that people don't fall asleep from having the Pavlovian response of my ending speech. So we actually do have some art tonight. So we have from Bradderfield. We got 2 pieces from Bradderfield, actually. Is the stream over? Almost, for now. I know, it's been 3 hours though, and when I stream visual novel games too late, I just don't give it my all, and I feel bad. I feel bad for, like, cheating you guys out of a proper stream. So I'd rather do it when I'm well rested and I have the ability to speak for long periods of time. I'm doing it for you guys. Okay, so first piece of art. This is the fan art section. I'm officially coining it as the fan art section. First, we got from Brad, Sketchy Chicken. That's wonderful. I recently gave him a sketchbook, not a sketchbook, but like an art book of the art from Metal Gear Solid 1 through 4, and this is clearly inspired by it. I gave him inspiration. Look at it. It's kind of like a Metal Gear Solid chicken. Darhead's gonna hop streams. All right, Darhead. If anybody needs to go, I'm not gonna. I don't mean to keep you guys too long. So, if you're going, have a good night. But the art's so good though. I want people to see it. Also from Brad, also Metal Gear inspired. Brad always with the Metal Gear on his mind. I'm so happy I showed it to him. We got ManokAdobo with the knife and the gun. CQC. It's a reference to the Foxhound logo from Metal Gear 2 and Metal Gear Solid. Kelly, what's up? Welcome to the stream. You're just in time for the fan art section. Remember, if anybody has fan art for the stream, well, let me show one more piece of art. From Sylveon, fan art for a game that I haven't played, but it's been recommended to me. Oh, this one's good. Just you guys wait. I believe the game is called Umineko? Art of a character from that. Which look, it's beautiful. I've always wanted a chance to show off Sylveon's art on the stream, and look at the lighting. Look at the ruffles in the clothing. She's good. She's really good. Is that what I look like in real life? Yeah, that's me. It's a picture of me. So good, isn't it though? Just looking at this art, I kind of want to play this game. Yeah, you guys see? Oh man, and now this is officially immortalized in video form for all times. I will check out this game for sure. Apparently the character's named Beatrice. Very pretty, very wonderful. Good art, fantastic art. I'll leave this one up. So, now, as always, if you haven't already, Hector came back from the bathroom. I'm sorry, the stream is over, but you get this nice fan art. Well, art. Not quite fan art, but I just wanted an excuse to show it off. You wonder if you can have Sylvie draw stuff for you? I don't think she does commissions, but we'll always have her in the Discord. Beautiful art. I don't want to pressure her. If I didn't get Dire Hits reference, then get learned. What? I'm a very cute chicken. I don't understand. I don't know. Okay, well, let me get my spiel so I can end the video. If you haven't already, you can follow me on Twitch to catch me live. Oh, actually, if you ever have any art to send to me to show on the stream, it could be fan art. It only has to be tangentially related to the stream. I'll accept a wide variety of things as long as it's safe for work. And if you made it yourself, you can either post it to the Discord or tweet it at me at ManokAdobo. I'll accept either avenue, and I may just show it at the end. Good stuff. If you haven't already, you can follow me on Twitch to catch me live next time I stream this or any other game. If you ever miss a stream, you can catch the past video archives on YouTube by subscribing. to youtube.com/ManokAdobo. And if you want updates about the stream and what suggestions, or if you want to tweet at me suggestions what to play, or want to find out when to play, find out when I play. I can't speak. I'm tired. This is why I'm not continuing playing. Follow my Twitter. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's it. That's the stream. That's the end of the video. If you're going to sleep, I will let you. Or if you need to close out of the video, you're going somewhere, I won't blame you. So, goodbye. Have a good night. I'll see you next time. Stay lucky.